Salute everybody. Welcome to the BX Sports Jedi Network New York Yankees watch along. I am BX Sports Jedi Kev. Salute to everyone. Beautiful Friday. It's a feel good Friday. Salute to Jerome. Let's go Yankees. Absolutely. The New York Yankees host the final series of the regular season at home against the Tampa Bay Rays. I have the lineups for you guys. I'm ready to go. Magic number. Yankees 2 games from clinching a wild card, a playoff berth, or 1 game just to get into the playoffs. So let me give you the standings. We'll go with the visitors, Tampa Bay Rays tonight. In left field, Randy Arozarena. At shortstop, Wander Franco. At designated hitter, cousin Nelson Cruz. Third baseman, Andy Diaz. First baseman, Ji-Man Choi. Right fielder, Manuel Murgat. Second baseman, Joey Wendell. Catcher, Francisco Mejia. The center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier. And pitching for the Tampa Bay Rays, Shane McClain. For your New York Yankees tonight, 91-68, the second baseman and leading off, Gleyber Torres. At first base, Anthony Calzone Rizzo. Right fielder, Aaron. All rise. Here comes the judge. The designated hitter, Gallo Stanton. The left fielder, Joey Calzone Gallo. The shortstop, Gio, the most happy fella Urshela. The center fielder, Brett the Hitman Gardner. At catcher, Kyle the home run stroker Higachioka. At third, Rufnef El Chamo Odor. And of course, we have the pride of Hialeah, Florida, Nasty Nestor Cortez Jr. So salute to everyone in the chat. Good Saturday morning to you there in the Philippines, to Jerome, and the closer role for the 7th inning as always. Yes, indeed, Lamario. You know how it goes, how we roll. And we'll definitely salute to everyone there. So let's get ready, man. Let's go. Let's clinch. Let's tonight celebrate. Let's clinch. Let's get our victory. And I'll put your pitching match up in a moment here. So I hope everyone's having a good Friday and an early Saturday morning in the Philippines, out in Taiwan as well, and at 9:30, 9 o'clock in the morning over there in Australia as well. To salute to everyone out there. So absolutely appreciate it. And we shall get the lineups in there. We'll get that going. And we'll preview the matchup tonight. The Tampa Bay Rays are 98-61, first in the American League East, versus the New York Yankees, 91-68, second in the American League East. And there's a pitching matchup. Shane McClain at 10-6 with 3.37 ERA for the Yankees. Nasty Nestor Cortez Jr., the pride of Hialeah, Florida, with 2-2 record, a 2.85 ERA. But man, he's been really well, putting a stamp and solidifying himself as possible. Count on me in the playoff season, and we shall see there. So I want to salute everyone quickly in the chat. A to Z will be in with us shortly. Salute to Lamario. Salute to Jerome, A and B. I know Maria is watching. She'll be in the building in a minute. So salute to everyone there. So it's let's get ready to go, man. I can't wait for this game to get on the way. And we know the implication. All night long, I will be keeping you posted and let you know what's going on around Baltimore and against the Blue Jays, and what's going on in the nation's capital between Boston and Washington. So, Mario, I'm going to designate you the assignment to keep the chat informed every time there's a scoring opportunity between those games. That's going to be your responsibility in the chat. If you accept this mission, if you choose to accept this mission, the message will self-destruct in 3 seconds. So it's a little bit of a reference of Mission Impossible, but if you're up for it, Lamario, we'll go with it. Maria, absolutely, let's go. And of course, Jerome, any loss from the Boston Mariners or the Blue Jays, we clinch a playoff spot. Yep, absolutely. That means we could be at worst a second wild card team. So they clinched tonight. They clinched with a win tonight, or right out our first seed. Actually, they got to win 2 games, but they could clinch tonight on their own, or they could get help. But we want to do that on the field. We want to clinch it ourselves. We want to go on the field, get the third out, hit Frank Sinatra, start spreading the news, and start celebrating a playoff clinch. So we shall see tonight. We got the task. We got the American League East champions currently right now, the Tampa Bay Rays, and if we get past our game in the wild card, they are going to be our first round matchup. If everything goes to fruition and we get our divisional foes, and everyone's starting to warm up, everyone's getting ready. I hope you guys are ready. I'm always keeping you guys updated. I never thought as a Yankee fan that I would be rooting for Baltimore Orioles. That's a funny one. And we saw the Orioles did damage last night, Boston Red Sox. It was a beautiful night and six. They won last night, and what a night! They got Seattle off as well, so the Yankees, all they got to do is win. They're their own. They're their own. They have the driver's seat. The ball is in their court, like they say, and they're going to drive, and they're the ones that are going to determine playoff team or not. So I can't wait to call the balls and strikes. Everyone's getting ready, and of course, I gave you the lineups. Let me go back on there again, just in case you're doing the scoreboard at home. That is the lineup, and like always, I always put the ticker on the bottom with the lineup as well. And just so in case you're want to keep the score like I do here, and we'll put that there for you guys. And salute to everyone in the chat. Salute to everyone watching along. Don't forget, guys, to follow us. Follow us on all different social media platforms. I put that in the chat as well. So salute to everyone. Follow us at all these different platforms. And it's plain simple. And just go ahead, take a minute, and it's in the chat as well, so you could write it down and become part of the Sports Jedi family. Tracy, salute. Salute, Tracy. Appreciate you here early. So that means we're going to get on a good start early. We got both our good luck charms in the building. Maria and Tracy, absolutely staples of the program. And Jerome, of course, Jerome, always a staple of the program. And A to Z Media, partner up here, calling the play-by-plays. We'll be in a little bit, settling down at home from a good day of work. And salute to Cosmic Jerry, who was in the building early. He was early on the chat already, waiting. He's been here since early this morning at 12 midnight, pretty much waiting for this game. So he's ready to go. So salute to Cosmic Jerry. And my stomach is in my throat, man. Cynical's a little nervous. We're a little nervous. And we're actually leading, Tracy. We're leading the wild card still. We get a victory tonight. We clinch a playoff spot. And if anyone loses, Boston loses or Toronto and so forth, we get to clinch because we'll be one game. So as long as the Yankees win, they control their own destiny pretty much. So Nestor Cortez is ready, and he has a variety of all different types of fastballs. He needs to locate his pitches and get ahead of the strike. Those are the keys of the game. He gets ahead of the count, keep these Tampa Bay Rays batters off balance because they don't strike out much. They put a lot of ball in play, and the defense has to be sharp. The defense has to be up to date. And we saw DJ LeMahieu did not play due to a sore hip. But I'll give you the Yankees defensively. We got Gallo in left, Gardner in center, Judge in right, Rupnev for Doris at third, Gio Urshela at short, Torres at second, Rizzo at first, Higashioka behind the plate. So we all know Odor is playing for a sore hip for DJ LeMahieu. But if we lose, we don't know. Not tonight. We got to lose all three, and we won't make the postseason. Here's the first pitch, ready to come. I'm ready to go. And Nestor's ready to deal. And here comes the first pitch. Up high for a ball. 1 ball, no strike. And here's Randy Arozarena batting .273 with 20 home runs, 69 RBIs, 813 OBS. What a thorn in the Yankees' side's last postseason. And here's the 1-0 pitch. In there for a called strike, so it evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Salute to everyone. We're on their way. And Nestor ready to deal the 1-1 pitch. And here it comes. Just missed. 2 balls and 1 strike. So he's moving the ball around, in and out, inside the plate, outside the plate. So that's what he's got to do. Change the eye levels, not allow these hitters to get comfortable. And Nestor likes to work quick and efficient. And here's the 2-1 pitch. He missed. 3 balls and 1 strike. They're pretty close around the plate, but they're missing by not much. So 3-1 pitch. He's got to make good pitches. This team is a really good, disciplined team. Doesn't strike out much. Bat on ball, contact hitting team. 3 balls and 1 strike. In there for a strike. So the count runs full. 3-2 here. Just on the way in the Bronx. Final home series of the regular season for the Yankees. And here comes the 3-2 pitch coming. And the pitch. In there for So we quickly see how the home plate umpire is going to call it. He gave him that high strike. It was a strike, but it was a little bit high in the strike zone. So the first out. So we shall see going forward if he continues giving him that high strike pitch. That was a good pitch there to start it off. 3-2 count. He came back. And we're at home. Yes, I forgot to mention that. We're at Yankee Stadium. Tampa Rays lead off. They bat of the visiting team, the Tampa. Yankees are in their traditional pinstripe jerseys with the navy blue cap with interlocking NY, and the Tampa Bay Rays are wearing their gray with the blue lighting. It says Rays across their chest. And here's the pitch. It missed 1-0. And they have the Rays across their chest, and they have the TB on their hats. So 1 ball, no strike. Here is to Walter Franco, the shortstop. He's batting .286 with 7 home runs, 36 RBIs. 2 balls and no strikes to count for Wander. Is there a young prospect, a shortstop they brought up in the middle of the season? I think this is the first time I think the Yankees going to see him, or at least the second series. I'm not too sure. If someone will check that for me, I would really appreciate it. So a 2-0 count here from Nestor, and here comes the pitch. This ball is hit in the air to left field. Gallo camps under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So if you're scoring at home, he fly to left fielder, F7. And it's a beautiful night in the Bronx, 64 degrees, no chance of rain, 49% humidity, winds out of the northwest at 6 miles per hour. So a beautiful, crisp autumn night in the Bronx. And here's cousin Nelson Cruz. He's batting .267, 31 home runs, 85 RBIs with an .836 OBS, 137 games between Minnesota and Tampa. And here comes the pitch. He swung, foul out of play, so he's ahead of the count, 0-1. So Nelson Cruz was brought in there for some veteran hitting, a professional hitter here, and usually Tampa don't kind of make those moves, but Tampa looks like they want to go for it. They have to. Their window, you can't keep worrying about your payroll and just got to try to go for it. So here's the pitch. This ball is up in the air. If it's fair, it's trouble. And this ball is gone. Home run for cousin Nelson Cruz here. And the Rays jump up 1-0. So he got a home run, got a good hitter to just get one. So 1-0 Tampa immediately here. He got a ball in on his hands, and he just golfed it. The short part of Yankee Stadium in left field, and he just a strong hitter. It was a good pitch to try to jam him inside. So right now the Yankees trail 1-0, and the ball was a little high and in on his hands, but it was just enough for him to extend his arms and able to pull it. And just didn't pull it much. So here's the pitch for a ball, and here comes Yandy Diaz. Yandy Diaz is batting .258, 13 home runs, 64 RBIs, and he's the third baseman for the Tampa Bay Rays. So a run is in here. Here's the pitch. 2 balls and no strike. Although Nestor is not pitching ahead of the count here. He's been behind on most of the hitters. A salute to CT. Happy Saturday morning out there in Melbourne, in Australia. And here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Is the count here. 1-0 Tampa. Tampa just got a home run from Nelson Cruz, a solo shot on a really good pitch though, up and in, and you just got to sometimes tip your cap to the hitter. Here's a 2 ball, 1 strike count. In there for a strike, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Cortez is trying to keep the damage there and bring the Yankees lineup up to bat with a 2 balls and 2 strike count. 1-0 Tampa. Just on the way here in the first inning. Nestor, the pride of Hialeah, Florida. Time is called. So we'll reset and we'll do it again. Yes, there is. There is a Melbourne, Florida. That's beautiful beaches. We love it there. We go there all the time. 2-2 pitch. Foul out of play. Melbourne, Florida is about 40 minutes away from my home. And that's the beach of our choice to go and catch some suns and get some tan and so forth, and recreational beach going. And 2 balls and 2 strikes count. And here comes the pitch. This ball is popped up, and Rizzo in foul territory. He got room there and he makes the catch, so the inning is over. However, there is a home run in there, a solo shot, or one run, one hit, no errors. They leave one man on base. Here comes the Yankees in their home of the first, trailing 1-0. So the Yankees lineup looks really different tonight. You got Gleyber Torres in the leadoff spot. We'll see how he reacts and come through for the Yankees at that leadoff spot. He's been playing really hot lately. You could see that they unlocked Gleyber Torres. The New York Yankees, by moving him to second base, they re-unlocked Torres, much comfortable. He's not the greatest second baseman. You're not getting Joe Morgan there, but he's a really good defensive second baseman. Playing better defensively, let's say, and his offense carries very well. It transitions well for the second base position on the team. You can see he's not thinking much. That's not weighing on him. The costly errors or maybe the certain footwork or the throws and so forth. He looks much more comfortable, and he's getting a better Gleyber Torres down the stretch. So look for him if the Yankees get into this wild card game or advance into the divisional. He's going to be an impactful player. I think we're going to see the Gleyber Torres that we saw in 2018, 2019, that we know that the talent is there and we know what to expect, what we thought was projected at getting. Something similar to that. Not the last one we saw in the big first half of the season and so on. Yes, absolutely, Z. I can't wait when we'll call those watch-along games. I cannot wait from the first pitch and getting you in here. Z will join us in a few. And Gleyber Torres is going to go. So you know me. I put the Yankee lineup on the bottom of the ticker here, so you guys can follow and know who's coming up with their batting average and their home runs and stats. Shane McClane is 24 starts, a 10-6 record, a 3.44 ERA, in 120 innings. He's given up 37 walks to 107 strikeouts. So he had a really good August. He was really hot, pitching well, and his numbers are misleading. Don't go by his numbers. He has really good stuff, and he's a good lefty for the Rays. They just know how to manufacture and bring these guys up and know when to bring them from the minors. They got a good program in their minor and developing players, and that's the way they have to. So here's Gleyber. Gleyber Torres is batting .261 with 9 home runs, 54 RBIs, and the leadoff hitter tonight's game. And here's the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball is lined to left field, and here goes the Yankees down to right left field line, all the way to the wall. Gleyber turns to first, in there with a leadoff double. So here comes the Yankees, and that's what we want to see. We want to see those line drive smashing hits there. So the leadoff line is on. The defensive for the Rays is Rosania in left, Kiermaier in center, Margot in right, Diaz at third, Franco at short, Wendell at second, Choi behind at first, and behind the plate Mejia with McClain in the pitcher. So Gleyber caught a nice fastball. He kind of did a semi-leg kick, not too high. He didn't do that dramatic leg kick, and he followed through with the bat on the ball, and he pulled it down. So he's on. Very first pitch, a double, line double. So Yankees bring up Rizzo. Rizzo's batting .249, 21 home runs, 60 RBIs. He had a huge home run last night to tie the game up with 21. He's signed 21 home runs right now. And here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Luke Voit, of course, we all know the bad news. Luke Voit is on the injured list and I think his season is done right now, so he won't make it back in time. Maybe if they get down the round. So here's Rizzo, and here's the pitch. This ball is lined and stood up high enough right to Margot. Gleyber doesn't advance. The ball was just up in the air too long. But you got to like their first two at-bats. They were good line drive hits. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see the uppercut. Salute Robert Parr. Salute my man, Robert Parr, one of our staples here in the program. Absolutely. And it says salute, and so he wants salutes to the chat as well. So everyone, let's salute Robert Parr in the chat. I hope your Friday went well. I appreciate you joining the boys last night. Oh, man, what records those boys are doing there in the MMA program. Man, phenomenal. Check out their receipts. Man, they're doing a phenomenal job there in the viewerships. And here's Judge. Judge is batting .288, 39 home runs, 97 RBIs, in there for a called strike, 0-1. So Judge, I gave you his numbers in 145 games, but he had a big home run last night to set the table off of Robbie Ray and put the Yankees ahead. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And Maria says hello to you, Robert Parr, and let's go Yankees. So Maria saluting Robert Parr. So Judge, I appreciate it. Yes, they are. They're doing very well. They're breaking stuff down. And the 0-2 count with Glaber at second with a leadoff double. Now this is where the Yankees got to come up, and you got a leadoff double there. Runner in scoring position, you got to try to bring them in, especially if you want to move forward and advance in the playoffs. So here's the 0-1 pitch, and here it comes. This ball is bouncing ball, breaking ball, gets away from the catcher. So now he moves over to third. So you got runner on third with one out now. So Judge got an opportunity for an RBI. You could manufacture a run, or you could bring him in on a base hit. But he bounced the ball, and wisely Glaber goes. So this is what the Yankees got to do, take advantage and keep putting pressure on. So that's considered a wild pitch there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Judge. The infield's in. They're playing the infield in already. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This ball is chopped foul. So Tampa, they don't want to concede the run. They want to stop the Yankees' offense. You know what? I wasn't that bad. Torres leading off. I like that. You know why, Robert? Because now he gets to see a little bit better pitches with Rizzo, Judge, and so forth. And sees better pitches, and I think he's going to excel there. I don't think he's a typical leadoff hitter, but I think he'll do good there. So 1 ball, 2 strike count to Aaron Judge. Here's the pitch. And he foul tip in there for a strike. Oh, DT not yet. I think I got to change some stream platform because StreamYard doesn't allow the super chats right now. I have to change platforms. I gotta work on that. That's something that I gotta do. I'm probably gonna do that after the Yankee season to try a different OBS system so I could use the super chats and so forth. I just need something that works with the green screen. That's the only reason why I haven't enabled the super chats yet. But it's coming. That's part of the growth there. Billy Ward, salute. Down low for a ball. Here's Stanton. His numbers are 275 with 35 home runs, 96 RBIs, and an 878 OPS in 136 games. The right-hander Stanton, who's been hot lately. Here's the pitch. This ball is lined for a base hit. So the run comes in. RBI single for Giancarlo Stanton. We're all even. The Yankees come right back roaring, and it's all even at 1 apiece there. New game again. So you got to like their at-bats. I was telling you, other than Judge, it was a foul tip, but everyone was hitting the ball. Even Rizzo's hit was a loud liner to the right fielder. So the Yankees, they look like they're locked in. They're focused. So we shall see tonight. Hopefully this is a game that they score plenty of runs and Nestor Cortes could just hold them, and we come up with a 5 or 4 run victory tonight. Here's Gallo. Swing and a miss. Gallo is back in the lineup after getting hit there. He's batting 199 with 38 home runs, 76 RBIs, 815 OBS. And, of course, Robert Parr saluting Billy. And Billy Ward, a staple from North Carolina. Salute to Billy Ward. Always in the program. We love having him on as well. Pie, 1 ball, 1 strike there. So tonight's a beautiful night, man. We have a chance here to clinch, and we want to do it on the field. We don't want to support. We don't want any. We could take the help, but we want to do it ourselves. And 1 ball, 1 strike. And AB is very happy with Stanton. And here's the 1 ball, 1 strike count. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Gallo. That's what you get with Gallo. Could be a little bit Heckle and Jekyll. Mostly Heckle. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Joey Calzone. Gallo. As you see, I got all the nicknames on the bottom. Down 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the Yankees, they feature, you know what they feature with Gallo? Strikeouts and power. That's pretty much what their signature. I like when they sprinkle some speed in the lineup. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It should be interesting to see how their postseason roster is going to match up. Here's the pitch. A just miss. So the count runs full there. That was a close pitch to take if you're Gallo, especially the umpires lately have been bringing him up a lot. So the count runs full. That means Giancarlo Stanton is going to have a running lead from first, anything to gap, depending where it is, there might be an opportunity to score. But although I don't think they'll send Gallo. Here's the pitch. Oh, strike three call. Wow. See, he you can't take pitches. You got a reputation of a strikeout person, and they're gonna call anything close. They're not gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. But however, you get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They leave one man on base. We're even all at one. The Yankees come right back and tie it. So you gotta like their resilience. And now for the Rays coming up, you're gonna have G-Man Choi, Margot, Wendell, and anyone gets on Mejia. So Nestor's gonna pitch the second inning, and we shall see here. And he goes, when was the last time we see Stan and Judge batting that way? There now, I don't remember. No, that's the first time they both at the same time are hot or they're mashing, and that's a good thing. They're getting doing this now in the playoff stretch, right before you get into a playoff stretch. So basically, last Friday was the playoff stretch. If you ask me, and for them to be both locked in, focused, you gotta love it. And he says, like Michael K say, that the Rays don't have to play for anything, and they're already in the playoffs. We have to play for everything. Yeah, but still, the Rays want to knock the Yankees. They don't like the Yankees. They don't like the Yankees. They wanna. Yeah, Jerome says another strikeout for Gallo, and definitely, yeah. So I know they like the Gallo home run and all, but man, it would have nice to bring in another outfielder who has some speed. Like you could bring in Greg Allen, and you put him in center, move Gardner to left, and Judge and right, and stand DH, or vice versa. You could rotate or bring something, but I don't think they'll do it. I think it's too late of a season to try to bring Allen up there, and they're worrying about winning AAA championship for some reason. So they're still playing down in the minors. And don't forget, guys, to follow us here. Here's all the platforms you can follow us and join the program. And after the off season is over, it'll keep you informed. Yankee Hot Stove and other different programs. So we go to the second inning. G-Man Choi, when we get back from commercial, ready to bat. And I'll put the Rays lineup back up in there. And G-Man, he's batting .231 with 11 home runs, 45 RBIs. The former Yankee, up high for a ball. And he's batting 5 in the lineup. Yeah, I agree with you, Jerome. They need to move him down in the lineup. They can't keep him up there, because eventually they're going to start walking Judge or Rizzo. I mean, Judge and Stanton, and they're not going to give him nothing to hit. 1 ball, 1 strike. Or if you want to, yeah, that's you gotta move him down. You gotta keep him down. You gotta move him down the batting order. Yeah, he's too much of a liability right now. So 1 ball, 1 strike here from Cortez. Cortez, 19 pitch here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Very nice pitch there. Slider for 78 miles per hour. Now we're in the top of the second inning, all even at 1 apiece. Yankees. Tampa Bay scored on a solo home run by Nelson Cruz. Yankees came back, a double from Glaber and a Stanton RBI. So we're all leaving at 1, and time is called. Nestor was in his delivery, ready to deal. G-Man called time. So to salute to everyone in the chat, salute to everyone listening, and here's the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. He got him. Nasty Nestor. So he struck him out. Now for Nestor Cortez, for such a limited innings that he pitches, he gets a lot of high strikeouts. He gets a lot of strikeouts for his limited time and the innings that he gives the Yankees. So he does give him good quality. I wish he could give him more length in his innings, but he give him more quality at bats. And here comes Margot. Margot, this ball is hit slowly. Oh, right behind. Oh, nice play by Cortez, but got away from him. He fields in time. So it's an infield single there. Now Cortez would have had a nice play there. He stuffed his glove behind his back, knocked the ball down for Margot reach. Margot at that time was batting .253 with 10 home runs, 57 RBIs. So he's on with 1 out on an infield single. And this brings Joey Wendell. Joey Wendell is batting .269 with 11 home runs, 54 RBIs. So they look at the play from Nestor Cortez. That would have been a heck of a play if he would have just kept it in the glove, but it just ricocheted away from him just enough to get away, and Margot could run. So he's on with an infield single. So sometimes that was close, and sometimes a little luck involved. Well, Wendell tried to fake the bunt. He take the ball for a ball. He pulled the bat back in time. So 1 ball, no strikes to count. And I gave you Wendell's numbers in 134 games. He's also batting a 751 OBS. The left-hander Wendell versus the left-hander Cortez. And 1-0 count here. Top of the second inning. And he's ready to deal. In there for a call strike. So it evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike here. In the bottom at the top of the second inning here. First game of a 3-game series to close out the season finale at Yankee Stadium. Regular season. We know that what's in stake for the New York Yankees tonight. Rays has nothing to play for. They clinched everything already. And 1 ball, 1 strike. Here it comes. This ball is foul, out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But the Rays, you know, they relish to try to beat the Yankees and try to and become a thorn in their side. They have a little brother complexion. Remember the Yankees spring training and their whole operations in Tampa. And Tampa actually don't even play in Tampa. They play in St. Petersburg. And Robert Parr says, Adrian Hernandez is in the plate Sunday before we clinch. If he's at first base, he's probably umpiring tomorrow. So here comes the pitch. Salute to Osmel. And here's the 1-2 pitch. This ball is lined to left field. Gallo dives, makes the catch. He gets up, but he retreats. McGraw retreats easily. So nice play by Gallo. So there's 2 outs here. And here's Mejia. He's batting .251 with 6 home runs, 35 RBIs, the catcher. So if he's at first base, Robert Parr, you for sure he's gonna umpire tomorrow. They kind of like rotate, so you could pretty much tell who gets what behind the plate. But I could be wrong. So nice play there by Gallo. Here's Francisco Mejia with a 722 OBS. In 82 games, he played half of the games for the behind the plate. And NESTOR, ready to deal, down low for a ball. Now Mejia's the right-handed batter. Got a runner on first where he reached on an infield hit. Brandon, what's going on, Brandon? Salute. And the game is all even at 1 apiece. And I'll give you a recap in a second. 1 ball, no strikes. Nelson Cruz with a solo home run in the first. After this 1-0 pitch, they throw over to first, and then the Yankees came right back with a leadoff double by Gleyber Torres, followed by a big 2-out single by Giancarlo Stanton, and that's what we are now. We're all even at 1 apiece. So that's a quick, brief update on the way where we stand at 1-1. Here's the pitch, down low for a ball. 2 balls and no strike. Nestor Cortez, the left-hander. So 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Again, 1-1 tie. And 2-0 count here. And he's ready to deal. And here it comes. Up high. Got off the glove of Kyle, but no advancement. Now, the Rays won't do as much running against the Yankees as the Toronto Blue Jays does or would like to do against the Yankees. The Blue Jays like to run and run often on the Yankees. The Rays, not really. They trust their hitters so much that they'll keep holding up. They'll won't run. They'll be station to station. And plus, they don't want to risk any hamstring injuries or so forth, knowing that they're clinched everything already. It's just like right now, these 3 games, though they want to beat the Yankees, it's more like dress rehearsal. So here's a 3-0 count. In there for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. We'll give you a look around the league. No score in the nation's capital between Boston and Washington. Remember, Boston is playing these 3 games without the designated hitter. So their offense, if it's not clicking, they're going to have even 1 less hitter. So that's another thing that we didn't take into consideration. Although Boston should win, they got much more talent than Washington, but no designated hitter. We'll see how they're going to adjust there. And Toronto and Baltimore no score in the 3rd inning. And Gleyber and Stan came up big. I like it. So here's the 3-1 pitch coming. And here it comes. This ball is hit hard. Odor knocks it down, but no play. He's going to eat it. Not bad, but he just prevented a double going down down the left field line, and he held it nice. Good play there, Odor, for limited time at third. And remember, he's learning how to play third for the very first time. He moved over this year, and he hasn't played for a while. But for him to come up with that and have a glove, and that was a really nice play by Odor. But even though it keeps the inning going, but that was, to be honest, that saved the run. Absolutely, Robert Parr. It saved the run, and pretty good. And it brings up the number 9 hitter in Kiermaier. Kiermaier's a pain in the neck. We've seen him for long. One of the veterans with the Rays, batting .255 with 4 home runs, 36 RBIs. In 120 games, the left-hander Kiermaier. But it's a lefty-on-lefty matchup, so you got to like that. It favors the Yanks. And NESTOR. And here comes the pitch. Foul out of play, so he's ahead of the count 0-1 right now. Just looking around, making sure no scoring changes or anything has come through the wire. Keeping you updated. 0-1 count here in the Bronx on a beautiful 65-degree night in the Bronx. 0-1 count. I think it's the final weekend of the San Gennaro Festival in New York. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Foul out of place. So quickly 0-2 here. Cortez up on the count. So now he could expand the zone. He could continue throwing that ball away that way and see if Kiermaier chases and expand the zone away, down and away, or up and away, either or. But he can't leave nothing in the plate. In the middle of the plate, Kiermaier will be ready to hack. So no balls, 2 strikes count. And here's the pitch. This ball is looped. And Gio, off the glove of Gio. And here comes another run. But Joey throws to third. And they look like they got him at third, but we got to wait for replay. Make sure there's no replay review. So we shall see if there's a video replay review. We shall wait. So I don't know what's going on, but Kevin Cash is arguing with the umpires there. So I don't know what exactly happened. So, but the run scores. The inning comes to a conclusion. They called them out and they kept the plate. They didn't challenge. So 2-1 here. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1 man on base here. And we go to the bottom of the second inning, trailing 2-1 right now. So Tampa's going to keep putting the pressure on there, and Yankees going to have to hit tonight. And the Yankees will have Urshela, Gardner, Higashioka, and Odor if anyone gets on. D-Ross, salute to D-Ross in the building. Salute to you, my man. Applause, absolutely. Welcome him to everyone to the program. Everyone in the chat, salute to D-Ross, one of our staples in Knicks Real Talk program here in supporting the Jedi. Thank you so much, D-Ross. I appreciate seeing you in my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So right now, 2-1. Right now, we go to the second inning, bottom of the second inning. Now the Yankees gonna have to hit. They're gonna have to hit. They're gonna have to support Nestor Cortez right now, and we got to try to finally get ahead and get ahead of the game and be up maybe 2 runs. And Cortez could, once he'll settle down. That ball was just out of the range of Gio Urshela and good pitches, but the Tampa Bay Rays put good bat on ball. I always tell you when I tell you on my programs that on all the watch-alongs that you view, I always tell you good things happen when you put bat on ball, and that's what Tampa Bay Rays do. They put a good at bat. They could give you good quality at bats. So we go to the bottom of the second, and we all know that the greatest closer in MLB history is in the booth and is in the building in Yankee Stadium in attendance to call. And it's wonderful to see Mariano Rivera. And Urshela leads off. Gio. He's batting .223, 10 home runs and 38 RBIs. Yes, indeed, it is. One ball, no strikes. Hopefully, one day I'll be able to invite him on a watch along here. And God willing, he's 1-0 count. 1 ball, 1 strike. You always speak it to existence and never limit yourself. You never know what could happen. I know some people say that never happened. You never know. All you gotta do is ask. And the worst thing they could tell you is ignore you or no. Here's the pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike. I asked Bernie Williams. Bernie Williams told me he had a concert that he had to play that he couldn't. So I gotta reach out to Bernie Williams, but there's only a few games left, so I don't know if Bernie will have the time. He has a busy schedule. But at least I got an answer from Bernie, which was I was actually amazed. To me, that was a victory. So ground ball 4-3. So thank you, Bernie Williams, for at least replying back to my social media invite to come on the stream, and at least I got to respond. Some people would just ignore you or even block you, but a good that's what shows you the class act that Bernie Williams is. So here's Garner in 137 games, a 223, 10 home runs, 38 RBIs. The hitman probably playing his final games in Yankee Stadium in a Yankee uniform. Here's the pitch, in there for a strike, 0-1. So there's contemplation of maybe Garner might retire, or the Yankees might not tender him another contract to return. If he desires to play, might be with a different team. But here's the pitch, up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Knowing Garner, or my feeling, I think Garner will retire, and I think he's going to have that prideful say that he played all his career with one team. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's the pitch. This ball is lined, base hit. He went with the pitch, and the Yankees are putting good at bats. So this is going to be an offensive slugfest tonight. So Garner went with the pitch. That's what, remember, I just said a few seconds ago, put bat on ball, good things happen. So Greg the Hitman Garner is on with 1 out. So he got a little speed on the base pads. And it brings up Kyle Higashioka. Kyle, he moved to the number 8 spot. He's batting 184 with 10 home runs, 29 RBIs. Tonight he's catching with 66 games because a night game after a day game. So they're going to most likely is going to be Sanchez tomorrow behind the plate. Yes, he continues to prove. Absolutely, Lamario. He continues to prove. And here comes the pitch. Nice curveball. It just caught the back door into the strike zone. So he's ahead of the count, 0-1. So Kyle got a runner on first here. The Yankees, as long as they keep putting good at bats here. And in there for a strike. So he's behind in the count, 0-2. And let's look around. There's still no score in the Boston-Washington series game, and Toronto's jumped on a 2-0 lead over Baltimore. So Toronto's going to come out pistol hot, trying to swing that bat and bludgeon their way to try to sweep the Orioles. They're upset. They know that they lose. That's it. They don't have no margin for error. So Higgy with an 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch. This ball is hit in the air to right field, and Margot's camping under it, and he makes the catch. No advancement as Gardner retrieves back to first. The second out. And here's Roogie, batting 203 with 15 home runs, 39 RBIs. He hasn't played in quite some time, but he's ready to go. With the sore hip from DJ LeMahieu. So we're ready to go once they finish the promo of Mariano Rivera in his sweater. So here's Roogie. Roogie's ready to deal the pitch. And here it comes. Foul. He swung. So he's behind the count, 0-1. Roogie's a little aggressive there. Trying to jump on the first pitch there. He played 100 games for the Yankees. He has 203 with 15 home runs, 39 RBIs. Most of that came with the Yankees. Remember, he was released early in the season from the Texas Rangers, and he really came in and played pretty well. Surprised me. I was very surprised. He still had a lot to give to this team. And the fact that he moved to third base for the first time and played adequately says a lot, and willing to do whatever it takes just to stay not just to stay in the majors, but to stay on the Yankee roster. That's just showing unselfishness and do whatever it takes to what the team needs. So we have the shift on. You got a runner in short right field. Shortstop is at second base side. The third baseman is like in between second and short. So he has all that up. If he goes the other way with it, he's going to get a single there. And 1 ball, 1 strike, just missed outside. So it's 2-1 Tampa. They took the lead last inning. Yankees tied it in the first, and Tampa came right back and scored tacked on a run, 2-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here. Rookie. McClanahan's gonna throw his 30th pitch now. Once he's set on a 1 ball, 2 strike count. There's a lot on the line tonight. Yankees win, they clinch a playoff spot, and then they could go for their tomorrow, depending on the outcomes. 1 ball, 2 strikes outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. They could clinch a playoff spot, and they could clinch the first wild card with a Boston loss. Now the Yankees are still could be the worst case scenario, miss the playoffs by getting swept and having here's a 2 pitch. Just missed 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now, if the Yankees get swept here in the series, Boston wins all three and Toronto wins all three, they will be out of the playoff scenario. But if there's a 3-way tie, or with all 4 teams the same identical record, we have a play-in situation on each team. Here's Garner goes, and Roogie grounds it to short and to Choi. I thought it was going to short right field, but Choi got it before the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. They leave 1 man on base. They still trail 2-1. Now we go to the third inning here. Now the third inning coming up, you got a top of the lineup for Rosarina, Franco, Cruz. So we got to make sure Nestor Cortes gets a 1-2-3 inning here. Cannot allow Tampa to attack and runs here. I'll look around and see if anything's changed. It's still 2-0 Toronto over Baltimore, and no score between Washington and Boston. Remember, Boston has to use the pitcher to bat tonight. They're in the National League ballpark, no designated hitter, so that's another thing to keep an eye out. I'm pretty sure Washington would love to play spoilers. Just think about Juan Soto, who have professed his love for New York, for the Pinstripes, and he wants to endear himself to New York. Go out there and have a monster series against the Boston Red Sox. You'll see how the Yankees will open up the Yankees' eyes and calling card. And Brandon says there's a whole 7 inning to go. Cortes needs to stay solid because we know the Yankees will put up runs. Absolutely. 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 We got the positivity. We got the yin. Now we need the yang. Where is Michael? We got the yin and we need the yang. Michael Caputo, my friend, where are you? And I think Z will join us soon. All right, he'll be on for the closers role. No problem. No problem. I was hoping he would come on, but he, of course, family duties always first. Well, we need tonight only 1 game. The 1 game lead, 1 game to clinch a playoff spot is either Boston lose, and if the Yankees lose, they got to hope Boston lose tonight, and they could clinch. Now, if they lose all 3 games or everyone wins, we get a play-in situation for everyone. And here's the strike. No, a ball, 1 ball. Looked like a strike, but he called it a ball. Yankees only really need is 1 win. The Yankees get 1 win, they're pretty much in. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. It evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. So if they win tonight, they clinch at least the number 2 wild card. Then if they have to win 1 more game to host the game at Yankee Stadium. And here's the pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike. Now, if the Yankees win tonight, Boston loses, then we all know that the wild card game comes through Yankee Stadium. So a lot on the line here. 2 balls and 1 strike. Did he go? Yes, he did. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. We think we have a 70% chance of making the playoffs. Jerome, thank you on that one. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Side on Nestor, foul. So he's trying to change the angle, the eye angle of the. And you're right. Robert Parr, Angel Hernandez will be the umpire Sunday. He's second base, so you're correct with that. I thought I saw Angel Hernandez at first umpiring, but he's umpiring second. So yeah. So I correct myself. Robert Parr, good observation there. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count, and here it comes. Nestor ready to deal, and here comes the pitch. In there for Rosarena with 2 strikeouts in a row. Not happy with the umpires call, back-to-back strikeouts for him. And here comes Wendell Franco. And that was right there in the heart of the plate. I don't know why there's a protest there. It cut the plate. It hit right on the strike zone. So he's out. Here's Franco, 0 for 1. He flied out in the first. Yep, if Boston lose today, we're in the playoffs. Absolutely. And they got to remember they do not have the designated hitter tonight. They're in the National League Park. Ooh, this ball is golfed at foul. He was ahead of that one. And I gotta put the Tampa lineup. There it is. And still no score. I'm making sure everything's the same. Everything stayed the same. So 0-1 the count. And here comes the pitch. Ooh, just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was close. Umpire didn't see that fit. So the count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike here on a beautiful Friday evening. I'm glad you guys are joining me here. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. This ball is popped up into short center field. The center fielder calls off Glaber, and Garner makes the catch. That's his ball. So for the second out. Here comes Nelson Cruz coming up. Nelson, in the first inning, hit a solo shot down the left field line. He pulled the ball. It was on a good pitch, a high inside fastball up in the eye area, and he just pulled it. He had enough power, enough strength to still get the ball up, and it traveled. And here's the pitch. He went there for a strike. He threw him the same location. He's got to keep the ball. Nestor Cortes got to keep the ball down and in, not up. Don't let him. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike there. So that's Nelson's 32nd home run. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Foul out of play. 1 ball, 2 strike is the count. There's 2 outs here. We are in the top of the third inning. 2-1 Tampa here. The first game of the final 3 games at Yankee Stadium of the regular season before we go into wild card play. We don't know who made it yet. The Yankees trying to tempt their ticket into the playoffs. Foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We don't know if they're going to host it or they're going to be on the road. It all depends on the Yankees. Destiny is in the Yankees' hands if they want to host this game at home or they want to get on the road and travel. They just got to win. Like the words of Adrian, Rocky's wife, just win. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. So still no score. I'm looking around, make sure everything is still kosher around the league. Scoreboard watching. I like to keep you guys at bay, at brisk. So here, 2 balls and 2 strike count. And Cortes ready to deal. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Yankees still trail 2-1 here on the BX Sports Jedi Network watch along program. We go to the Yankees when they come up in their half, and they got back to the top of the lineup. We go with Torres, Rizzo, Judge, and Standing. Now, Torres started a game off with a nice line drive, a double down the left field line. Rizzo had a really good line drive to right field. He looks like he's getting a level swing, hitting the ball hard. The Yankees are making contact other than Judge, who had a foul tip strikeout. All the hitters have been hitting the ball. Of course, Gallo is Gallo. I'm not even going to break down his swing or his contact ratio. Gallo is Gallo, but everyone else in the lineup making pretty decent contact on the pitcher tonight. So that's another key there. Watch sooner on that. Right. We Red Sox lose, we're in, and we also need to win. If Red Sox lose and we win, I think we clinch the first playoff spot. And right now, Boston's got a runner on, a leadoff runner in the top of the fourth, Devers. So they got one on, no leadoff hitter. Let's see what we have going on right here around. Thank you guys again. I want to thank everyone to helping me achieve my goal. The quest for 2K begins already. Thank you for helping me grow the channel to 1,000 subscribers. I want to thank you again, once again. I'm so humble and appreciative, and everyone's to support all the different programs on the platform, from the MMA to the football to the baseball. I appreciate everyone support and love for the program, and thank you. I appreciate it. I really very humble, graciously thank every one of you, each and every one of you. So here's Glaber. Glaber is 1 for 1. He had a double in the first. It looks like I was mentioning before the start. He looks much more comfortable, at ease at second base. His hitting is more at crisp. His defense, his approach, everything looks so much different. They're unlocking the old Glaber of 2018, 2019, and here's the pitch. Down low for a ball, and we could get that back. That same Glaber, he could be. We've seen that potential of being almost one of the best second basemen in Major League Baseball. Offensively, young talent. So hopefully the Yankees got something here. Here's the 1-0 pitch. In there for a call strike. 1-1 strike the count to Glaber. Daddy to be expecting a young boy with his wife. And here's the 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike to Torres, the pride of Maracaibo, Venezuela. And here's the 2-1 pitch. This ball is hit down to Franco. Franco fields, fires in time. Nice play there by Franco. Has a strong arm to retire Torres. 6-3 if you're scoring it at home. And here's Rizzo. Rizzo 0 for 1, but he lined a shot to right field. A nice line drive right to the left fielder, Margot. He's 0 for 1. He hit his 21st home run last night. Now, if Rizzo could get that swing going that he was going in Toronto with a lot of balls to the track in Yankee Stadium, they're going to start going over the fence. So look for Rizzo to get hot in this series. I'm calling him. This is going to be a series where he's going to get hot. And here's the pitch. In there for a strike. You're going to get a good professional at bat with Rizzo, fouling off pitches, taking the ball the other way, and so forth, taking what the pitchers give him. Right now, he's behind the count 0-1. Yankees trail 2-1 here, bottom of the third inning. Here's the pitch. Ooh, in there for a strike. That was a little high and inside, but it still made the plate. So it's 0-2, the count to Anthony. And here's the pitch. Foul. I feel this game is just going to wait for the sixth inning. He thinks, hey, Brother Jackson, what's good, my man? Salute. Welcome back. We missed you yesterday on that big inning with all the home runs. Everyone in the chat was lamenting you, and we missed you. We were talking about, man, where's Brother Jackson? He's missing these home runs, but we all thought about you in spirit. So salute. I'm glad you're back here. Strike out for Rizzo, swing and a miss. Strike 3. So, but I'm glad you're here, and in the chat, he is back. He's returned. And Rizzo down and away, Achilles heel, so he end up getting that. Hopefully he doesn't come contagious with that down and away pitch with these hitters. Here's Judge, 0 for 1, strike out, foul tip, but he struck out in the first. And here comes the pitch, down for a ball. 1 ball, no strike to count. Yankees trail 2-1 here with 2 outs here, bottom of the third inning. We all know what's in play tonight. And here's the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and no strikes. Stanton is on deck. Stanton has an RBI single already. 2-1 pitch. 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 It was a great game last night. And here's the 2-0 pitch. This ball is chopped slowly to Wander Franco. He fields, gobbles up, fires, has a strong cannon of an arm, and he gets judged. So no runs, no hits, no errors. But now we'll go to the fourth inning. Yankees still trail 2-1 there on the BX Sports Jedi Network watch along. Salute to everyone that's here Friday evening with me. I appreciate it. And it's gonna be one of these games that, man, they're gonna have that, like Jerome says, he feels like the sixth and the fifth inning is just wait, and you're gonna see some fireworks. I could see that. I think I could see that coming. And it's a game where they're not gonna throw their starters for Tampa. He's not gonna go the full length. They're gonna bring the bullpen in and navigate them and just give them the dress rehearsal. So all the Yankees got to do is keep the game close, and then they'll strike. They'll get their striking distance. They'll be able to keep it there 2-1. Don't let them able to tack on runs, and you're gonna have the opportunities. Let me look around the league to see if anything else is going on concerning the Yankees. Just that Toronto's still up 2-0. And bottom of the fourth inning, Baltimore has a runner on second with 2 outs, and no score in the nation's capital between Boston and Washington. They go to the bottom of the fourth inning, and no score. But remember, the Washington Nationals have an advantage tonight's game. There is no designated hitter for Boston. Boston has to have their pitchers back. So one less, either JD Martinez, you was normally, or Schwarber or so forth. They don't have the normal designated hitter. So that's going to be interesting to see. And the offense has been struggling a little bit lately, and now you take away a designated hitter role. So it'll be interesting for them to how they navigate. And we're just hoping that Juan Soto continues to play his rear end and solidify the possibility of National League's MVP award. So hopefully he finishes the season in style in an offensive outburst for this 3-game series against the Red Sox. But we go back to the Bronx here once the commercial break. Tampa Bay is going to have Yan Diaz, Chiman Joy, and Margot come up. Anyone gets on, Joey Wendell. So Yandy Diaz will come up. We're still in commercial break on my feed. And salute there. Salute to everyone having a beautiful Friday evening. And this ball is, I just got back, popped up to Gardner, and he makes the catch for the first out. Here's Chi-Man Choi. In between innings, was in between batters, not ready yet. And Cortez ready to deal to Choi. And here comes the pitch. A ball outside. Cortez ready to deal. Here comes the pitch. Foul, out of play, so it evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike there. So Yankees trail 2-1 here. We're in the top of the fourth inning here. 1 out. And here's the 1-1 pitch down low. 2 balls and 1 strike to Chi-Man Choi. Remember, he's batting .231 with 11 home runs, 45 RBIs. The left-hander, first baseman for the Tampa Bay Rays against Cortez, the left-handed pitching for the Yankees. We all know what's at stake tonight. The Yankees are trying to stamp their name in the postseason, and the ball is inside. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Chi-Man Choi. Cortez, 55 pitch, about to deliver his 56 here for in the game. And he's in there for a strike. So the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here. With 1 gone, Yankees trail 2-1 here. So you see bullpen action. Fairbanks starting to warm up for Tampa. Like I figured, they're not going to go with their starters, extend them. It's just dress rehearsal. Swing and a miss. Struck him out swinging. Cortez gets the strike. 5 strikeouts so far for Cortez. What's up, Kenneth? Salute. Let's go Yankees, of course. Salute to you. Glad to see you return. I appreciate it. And here's Margot. Margot had a single and came around and scored his first time up. And here's a pitch in there for a call strike. He's ahead of the count. 0-1 the count. And Cortez deal the 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. This ball is popped up. Left field. Gallo go back at the track and he makes the catch. He made it look scary there. He gave it a ride there, but he retries the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Yankees trail 2-1 here on the BX Sports Jedi Network. Watch along. Thank you. I appreciate you there on Friday night with me here doing this watch along. A lot on the line tonight. We want to make sure the Yankees win tonight and stamp their name into the postseason. A win tonight puts them in the playoffs. Now then a win tomorrow, depending on the outcome of tonight. If Boston loses, we become the number 1 seed of the wild card. So it has a lot on the line here. So we shall return back here when they go on commercial break. And I'll look around while they're in a break here. And looks like Washington's going to take a 1-0. No. I spoke too soon. The base is loaded, no one out in the Washington game right now. And the bases are loaded, no one out for Washington in the bottom of the 4th inning. And, of course, Eduardo Rodriguez is pitching for Boston. And remember, there's no designated hitter, so they're going to have a disadvantage. Remember, Nationals know how to play without the designated hitter. We'll keep an eye on that, definitely. I'll keep you updated on that. 2-0 Toronto over the Baltimore Orioles. That's in the bottom of the 4th inning. Well, the Orioles got 2 on with 2 outs. I'll keep you updated until we get back to the live action with the Boston game. And you got Jody Mercer coming up, batting. Is behind 0-1 against Eduardo Rodriguez. So Nationals are set up pretty good there to try to score with the bases loaded, no one out. But here in the Bronx, Yankees trail 2-1. And a new pitcher for the Tampa Bay Rays, as we figured, Fairbanks coming in. So Tampa is going to try to just piece this game together. They're not going to let their starters go too long. Why should they? They got everything clinched. They got nothing to go for. To play, everything's been clinched. So the guy has a record of 3-6 with a 3.67 ERA in 41 innings, 21 walks, 54 strikeouts. So I'm keeping an eye on the national game as the Yankees come up. And we're going to have Stanton, Gallo, and Urshela coming up. If anyone gets on, Brett the Hitman Gardner. So Yankees trail 2-1 here. Tampa has 2 runs on 4 hits. Yankees has 1 run on 3 hits. So Pete Fairbanks is giving up only 2 home runs. So the relievers don't give up too much home runs, but things happen. So let me go. He says we have been clinched in later innings lately. Yes. So if we win and Boston loses, we do clinch now. Yes, the Yankees win, automatic clinches. But if they lose, Boston lose, then we still clinch. What's going on, Heel? Swing and a miss, 0-1 to Stanton. Oh, no problem. Thank you. I appreciate that. And the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes in the Washington game. Here in the Bronx, it's 0-2. 0-2 count to Stanton. And Stanton, hopefully he's locked in here. Up, the ball up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Let's take a look at the Boston's game. Make sure everything. 3 balls and 2 strikes in the Boston game with the bases loaded. Nowhere to put him there. Here, 0-2 count here to Stanton. One ball, 2 strikes. And swing and a miss there in the Washington game, so they get a strikeout there. Here is 1 ball, 2 strikes, and here comes the pitch up high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Did he go? Hold on, let me make sure. No, the umpire says he doesn't. So the count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Giancarlo Stanton. So watching in double duty here, making sure I keep you guys updated on everything going around. And the 2-2 pitch just missed, so the count runs full here on Giancarlo Stanton. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Actually, 3 balls and 2 strikes. My apologies. Maria is calling for a home run. And he Stang fouls it off. And Brother Jackson, I'm rooting for Washington like hell today. Laugh out loud. So the count is full. He fouls it off. We do it again. 1-0-1 count, and you have Cantor Kimboom. Never heard of him, but going against Rodriguez. But the bases loaded with 1 out now. So the count is 3-2. Stan is having a tough battle here against Fairbanks. 0-2 count in the Washington and National games. And here's the pitch. This foul again. He fouls it back again. Stanton is having a good at-bat here. And Stanton swings and a miss. Struck him out. Down and away. The Achilles heel pitch. They just love that with 2 strikes. They love that ball. Wow, he swung at ball 4. 1 ball, 2 strikes in the Boston game, and here's the swing and foul it off. So as soon as that run comes in or runs come in, I'll let you know and keep you updated. But here's Joey Gallo, 0 for 1, his usual strikeout for Joey. It should have been a walk, a leadoff walk. I agree with you, Brother Hill. The new pitcher, hopefully, the Yankees gonna have to score. They're gonna go be in the bullpen of the Tampa Bay Rays here. And Gallo, ready to deal here. In there for a call strike to Gallo. So he doesn't get the benefit of a lot of calls. They everything close. The umpires love calling strikes on this guy. He has a reputation. This ball is hit to second base, chopped slowly, fields, and but I gotta give credit to Gallo. He hustled out of the bag up and he moved fast. He was really hustling, so you gotta like to see that. That's something. Even if he's struggling and he's coming out and busting out of the box. That's a good sign there. So he grounds out for the second out there. And wow, Boston gets a strikeout here. So 2 outs now with the bases loaded. After the Nationals had the bases loaded with no outs. Here's Gio Urshela, 0 for 1. Yes, he was. Ichiro had the advantage. So did Gallo. He was on the left side. Here's Gio. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for a strike. 0-1. Yankees still trail 2-1 here. 1 ball, 1 strike up high. One count. 1-1 count here in the Bronx. Everybody's go. Let's go, Gio. Absolutely. And Hill said he was fast. The game is moving pretty fast. Yep. If I'm Judge Stan didn't come through to rally the rest of the offense, we need Judge Stan to come through in the 67 and will. And let's come on, Gio. Let's leave that up there. 1 ball, 2 strikes there for Gio. We're urging him on. Did he swing? He did swing. Wow, another curveball that he couldn't hold up on his check swing. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brandon's getting some predictions tonight, and here's the pitch. Foul out of play, so we do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. So 1 ball, 2 strike count in the Bronx here with Gio Urshela putting a pretty good at bat here. Hopefully he could get on here and make some damage. Although the Yankees are already in the Braves bullpen, Fairbanks, although that's the design of Tampa's game plan anyway. And the 1-2 pitch down in the dirt, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Overthrew that ball. We're calling a walk-off tonight. Brother Jackson's calling a walk-off. Huh. That'd be climatic. That'd be very climatic. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. And a pitch. Curveball foul out of play. So we'll do it again. So Gio's having a pretty good at bat here. 2 balls and 2 strikes in the Boston game for Washington. And this ball is hit slowly. Look like they're going to get out of this. Fields. And they got out of it. Boston seems to get out of it. They might go to replay, but no, they get out of it. Wow. So they escape with bases loaded, no one out. So Gio's having a good at-bat there. Just give you an update on that. And, yeah, he was out. They look at the replay, and he's out. I mean, yep. So Boston plays Houdini there. Here's a 2-2 pitch. This ball is foul out of play. So Gio's having a good at-bat here. He's battling, fouling off pitches. The more pitches he sees, the more better it's for him. So here's a 2-2 pitch. This ball is grounded to the third baseman. Nice play from his knees. Fires, and he gets away from him. So Gio's on. We'll see how they score it, if it's going to be an error or a hit. But either the way, Gio's on with a 2-out. Got a 2-out base runner. So we'll see what the official scorers give Gio Urshela there. It's tough there because it was a nice play by Diaz. I think he might have time to get back up on his knee and fire across the diamond, but we shall see. The one hopper skipped away. It might be a hit. I think you might want a little home cooking, although G-Man Choi just couldn't stretch off the reach of his glove. Here's Garner, though. It brings up Garner now, the hitman. 1 for 1. He got a single his first time up. Official hit by the scorer, so that's a hit. A hit for Gio Urshela. Oh, absolutely, Heel. I think he is going to probably win the American League Rookie of the Year. Wander Franco with that hitting streak, on base streak that he has, and he came up. Yeah, he's got a chance. That's a good statement there. 0-1 count to Brett the Hitman. And here comes the pitch. In there for a called strike. So 0-2 the count to the Hitman. I can't believe Washington failed to score there with the bases loaded and no one out. Back-to-back strikeouts and then a ground ball to second. A close play there, but to avail, the Red Sox get out of it. 0-2 count there. Here it comes. Foul it off. Garner putting another tough at bat. It still remains 0-2. And let's see. Still 2-0 Toronto up on Baltimore. The pesky Orioles. Despite only winning 54 games, they're a tough team. They battle. They especially down the stretch, they relish the role of spoilers, and they want to make a statement going into next year, feel the season feel good. So don't be surprised if the Orioles win one of these 3 games. And here's the pitch. Struck him out. So Garner goes down on strikes. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. They leave 1 man on base. We go to the 5th inning. Still 2-1 game here. And we're in the fifth inning under an hour and 15 minutes. So a pretty quick moving game here. And for the Rays coming up in their half, you got Wendell, Franco Mejia, Kiermaier, and back to the top of the lineup with Rosarena. So we shall see. The Yankees, then they're in the bullpen. Of course, the Tampa Bay is going to keep throwing the bullpen up. So they just got to put good at bats and score. They're going to have the opportunity to win this game. In the Boston game, they have a leadoff runner on, and they're bunting. The pitcher bunts, but they drop the ball and they get smart play. They're going to turn two here, and they get a double play. So smart play there by Rogers. The pitcher came up and he bunted the ball. The pitcher allowed it to drop, turn the double play, threw the second back to first, and they 2 outs. That was a pretty smart play there by the Nationals. That's Nationals playing, knowing their style of baseball, the National League rules. They have the pitcher ready to bunt, coming to bunt, and everybody knew. And the pop up was really high, and the pitcher just let it drop. He caught the runner. Runner couldn't do anything there, but just retrieve back, couldn't stray far, and they turned the double play. So 2 outs there for Boston in their half. This game is going to tell you a lot about Yankees going into October. You know what? It's true, Gil. That's a good statement, and I know you made a good statement there. It's definitely going to tell you they could come up late. They have to come up with 2 out base hits. If they could come through with 2 out base hits, that's going to tell a lot as well. So definitely, if they want to go further in October, they need to come up with the big hits. Of course, I know what you mean. We are going now to the fifth inning now. Top of the fifth inning, and the Yankees are trailing 2-1. So we'll go with that there. We'll get the lineup back up there. Guys, don't forget to follow us on the program. And we'll definitely don't forget to follow us here. And Nestor Cortez ready to deal. And here's the pitch. Missed for a ball. We're in the top of the fifth inning here, 2-1 to Joey Wendell. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Clay Holmes starting to warm up for the New York Yankees in the bullpen. 1-1 the count to Wendell, who's 0 for 1. Cortez, 61 pitches right now. Here comes the pitch. Foul out of play. 1-2 the count. You got bullpen action for the Rays. Head is warming up. Whoa, this ball almost hit Wendell in the head, up and in. 2-2 the count. So I'll keep you informed as much as possible. Although I've got Lamario also doing the updates there, but I'll keep you with live action as long as I'm able to. So Wendell fields to short for the first out. Here comes Francisco Mejia. So he went with the pitch, but right to Gio Urshela tonight. So Cortez is throwing not bad, other than the mistake. And it really wasn't that bad of a pitch that he threw Nelson Cruz. Cruz is just a home run hitter who got a bad ball hitter. He hit it out of the park for the first run, and then that bloop hit for Tampa, but they kept putting pressure on. So here's Mejia. Foul out of play, 0-1 to count. And this ball is popped up to Judge for the second out. So he flied out just to right field. There's 2 outs now, and here's Kiermaier. And Kiermaier will look around real quick. It's still Boston, still still no score there. They're in the top of the 5th inning with 2 outs. Xavier, what's going on, man? Let's go. Salute, salute. And Kiermaier goes after the first pitch. It goes over the head of Gardner. He's going for 2. He's going for 3 now. There's going to be a throw to third, and he is safe for a triple. A 2-out triple for Kevin Kiermaier. So we got to see if there's going to be a replay challenge there. He looks safe. So a 2-out triple, and you've got the top of the lineup with a Rosarena, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. But you know he's going to want to come up big here. So Kiermaier golfed one over the head of Gardner. The left-hander really don't really go that way in Yankee Stadium. Caught everybody by total surprise. Although I wish they'll show the replay slower to see if he yeah, he's safe. He made it. And that's it. Boone, like normal, Love and itchy to jump out of that bullpen to go to the to make a pitching change. Although 2-1 game, you have to pitch that way, complimentary. So that's it for Cortes. He battled. He pitched well. And Hughes says, Mejia's a prospect the Rays robbed again. And the Rays are very smart with their trades. So imagine them with money. And Cortes is out of the game, Maria. They take Cortes out. And we'll go to Clay Holmes early. So little desperation. I can see why Boone could go that route. I'm not upset with that move there. Although Cortes pitched pretty well, it wasn't really hit. That was really one of the first few pitches that he really got hit, really really hard. But we'll see who's coming. No, it's gonna be Clay Holmes. Clay Holmes will be the first man out of the bullpen. See if he gets an inning and a third tonight. A stress-free inning and a third. If Clay Holmes gave him an inning and a third stress-free with no one on, quick 1, 2, 3, and go to the 7th with a new pitcher, you could go either Loaiza back to Loaiza and so forth. So we shall see. And Heel says Nestor Cortes tried. He just faced a great team, and he didn't get rocked. Heel. Those in the chat, Nestor Cortes really didn't get hit hard. It was, he got hit, timely hits, good hits, put bat on ball, and like you said, a really good team. But he wasn't. He did it. He held up pretty well for himself. He didn't get totally rocked. He gave up a home run to it was a bad pitch and a bad ball home run hitter, and he just got. And you got to tip your cap to Nelson Cruz. He threw good, yeah, Daver. He threw good. He threw really good. I don't see nothing to say, man, he cannot start a game in the postseason. He threw very well. He gave the Yankees. Give the Yankees, kept them in the game. He had a lot of strikeouts. He had 5 strikeouts in there for a strike. But going next season, Nestor Cortes needs to know how to stay longevity in the game. So here's Holmes. He's ahead of the count 0-1 here to Rosarena. He actually swung and a miss at the first pitch. Rosarena's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. You know what he did to the Yankees last postseason? He was a pain in the rear end. Unbelievable postseason. No, remember, now there's a scouting report on this guy. He came up pretty quiet and caught a lot of teams by surprise without a scouting report. But now with almost a full season, you have a good scouting report to what to pitch, what is his tendencies, and though he does have a good season, 273 with 20 home runs, 69 RBIs. But now you could face him. You have a book to where you want to execute a game plan against him. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And Randy is a beast. Here's a pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike. Randy is a really good up-and-coming young outfielder for the Rays. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Yankees 2-1 lead right now. Runner on third with 2 outs though. And the 2-1 pitch, here it comes. Down low in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike. Good stop by Kyle. Remember, the Yankees have problems with pass balls and wild pitches. And they have a runner on third, although Sanchez is mostly the culprit behind that, but Kyle does give up some as time from time. So 3 balls and 1 strike, the count here to the leadoff hitter, Rosarena. You got the runner on third, Kiermaier, who had a 2-out triple. The Yankees are trying to get out of this inning and leave him stranded there. Here's the pitch. India for a called strike. Randy thought it had ball 4, trying to walk back to first base, but it was clearly a perfect pitch. It had plenty of plate. So 3-2 count. And Clomes ready to deal. And here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So got him. So the Yankees got out of it. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. They strand the runner on third. And now we go to the bottom of the 5th, halfway through the game. Yankees trail 2-1. For the Yankees coming up, you're going to have Kyle Higashioka, Rubnev Rodor, back to Torres, and everyone gets on Rizzo. Right now, there's still no score, and it is the bottom of the 5th inning between Boston and Washington, with 2 outs there, and Celis Escobar up at the plate against Eduardo Rodriguez. I'll keep you update there. Baltimore is still trailing 2-0. Toronto has first and third with 1 out. Actually, Baltimore has first and third with 1 out. So every time I've given you the score updates, Baltimore has had base runners on, but just haven't been getting that key hit to knock in runners. Every time I've given up and I've told you I'm what the score and watch around, Baltimore always got someone on base. They just haven't gotten that key hit. So Baltimore's going to be a pesky out. I'm telling you, they're going to win one of these games against Toronto. Don't. I could bank on it that they're not going to sweep the Orioles. So we're in a commercial break there. Since we have a commercial break there, I definitely want to remind you to follow us, keep informed. Follow us if you don't follow us on YouTube channel with the notifications. You follow us on the social platforms. Also, in case of anything, especially in the hot stove situation, the hot stove Yankees, or anything that comes reported rumors, I always post something about the Yankees there, and I keep you guys updated. And we can also keep communicating with the program. Anything, any news, any updates, or anything going on, or any other different contents that we provide here on the program. So we go now to the bottom of the 5th inning. A new pitcher, Lewis Head, a 26 game, a record of 1-0 with a 2.42 ERA in 32 innings, 9 walks, 30 strikeouts. Opposing batters are batting 179 against him. A right-hander. Now, runner in the Boston game, you got runner on first with 2 outs, but Juan Soto up at bat against Eduardo Rodriguez. So once Head finishes warm-ups, we'll get the bottom of the 5th inning underway. And Kyle Higashioka is the first batter there. Here's Higgy. He's 0 for 1. He flied out in his first at bat. And the Rays have the alignment with 4 outfielders and 1 infielder in the right side of the diamond. Kyle, here's the pitch. This ball is grounded to short fields, and he's ready to fire, and plenty of time. Ji-Man Choi got back in plenty of time there for the first out. So actually 1 pitch, 1 out. You got to make these guys work, although they're going to keep bringing relievers in and in and in. So let's see. Here's Rubnev Rodor. Kyle just ain't a hitter like that. I see that. And lately, our bullpen's been handling our business. Juan Soto is still just unbelievable. Absolutely healed. He's going to look really nice in pinstripes in a few years. Here's Roogie down low for a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. Just missed, 2 balls and no strikes. So Rougned Odor. I like that statement there, Heel. Here's the 2-0 pitch. This ball is popped up. Terrible pitch for Roogie to swing at. You need to have him throw a strike, but popped up in the infield. G-Man Choi makes the catch for 2 outs. Here's Torres. And Kyle's is good at defense, not just a hitter. That's why I say the Yankees got Robert Perez from the Indians. Pretty good analogy there. And Brother Jackson agrees. Great take there. And that's the hardest hit of the ball for Gleyber Torres in the first inning, 111 miles an hour. He roped that one. He was ready to go. 1 ball, 2 strike, 1 for 2, for Gleyber tonight. And he's ready to see his first pitch. Here it comes. Outside for a ball. He's ahead of the count, 1-0. Bottom of the 5th inning with 2 outs, no one on. Yankees trail 2-1 here with Gleyber Torres at the plate. Gleyber has a 1-0 count, and here comes the pitch. In there for a called strike. It evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gleyber's in the leadoff spot tonight. DJ LeMahieu has a sore hip, kept him out of the game tonight. We might not even see Gleyber. We might see LeMahieu probably until Sunday if needed. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. He fouled it straight back, so he's really seen the ball really good. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. And Brandon, here's the pitch. Foul. And G-Man Choi, and he just ran out of room. Odor, Gallo, Sanchez, or Shella are a free out. We just got a rally iron. Grizzle still early, but we'll wait. So 1 ball, 2 strike count here in the Bronx. And here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the inning comes to a conclusion. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the 6th inning. Yankees still trade 2-1. Also, the Red Sox got out of their inning. They struck out Juan Soto. And they go down to their 6th inning. So both games are going pretty quick. Boston, New York, Boston and the national game is going. It's pretty quick pace with the Yankees and Tampa. And then let me get the lines back. But to the chat, he says Odor, Gallo, Sanchez are free outs, and Brandon, Brother Jackson agrees exactly with him. He'll put a funny comment, but I cannot display it just to be safe. Just want to be safe with it. It was a funny comment, but we'll leave it alone there. Let the chat enjoy that one. So we'll have the closer role pretty coming up soon. Well, Z will be available. Will come on, and you guys come on for the closer role. And I don't see Michael Caputo. Michael, no Michael. He probably has a hot date tonight. So Wander Franco comes up. It's Franco, Nelson Cruz, Yanni Diaz, and Chiman Choi. We're still in the commercial break. Hopefully, when we come back, I'll be back for the break. And Boston's got their leadoff runner on. And here, in there for a strike to Wander Franco, who's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. 2-1, Tampa. We are in the 6th inning, top of the 6th inning. Tampa 2, Yankees trail 2-1. Holmes. He closed out last inning. He came in and got the last out, and now he's pitching here in the 6th. And he's ahead of the count 0-2. In a perfect world, you want Holmes to finish this inning complete to go into the 7th inning, and you could either bring, although Wildly Peralta is starting to warm up just in case there's trouble here for Holmes. The 0-2 count. And here's the pitch. This ball's chopped right to Holmes. He fields, got a glove on it, stopped it, and he makes the play. So nice recovery from Holmes for the first out. Here's Nelson Cruz coming up. And the Yankees don't seem like they're motivated to me. No energy. They need this win. Tracy, they're playing a little lackluster. We got to tell Maria to bring through the coffee, and get the coffee, and hopefully you guys get us some runs, man. You guys are the good luck charm. So the Yankees are not playing hot potato with pop-ups. Not tonight. So that's a good one. Let me put that one there. That's a good one. And here's a pitch. Just missed. High. They keep throwing the ball high on Nelson Cruz. He's a bad high ball hitter. And that's what he likes, that high ball, so he could extend and golf it up there. So I don't know why he already got burned once. They keep going to that well. The 1-0 count. Keep the ball down low. And swing and a miss. I fouled it off. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Cruz 1 for 2. He has a solo shot in the 1st inning. He got the Rays on the board immediately. Yep, there we go. The coffee time is there. She's starting to brew the coffee. And we want to get this playoff, the Yankees, but hopefully that wakes them up. You got double barrel action, double left-hander, Jolie Rodriguez and Peralta. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes in the Yankee bullpen. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here. And you got double, like I said, double barrel action. You see it. Peralta and Rodriguez. Holmes, 1 ball, 2 strike count. He's the right-hander dealing to the right-hander Cruz, cousin Cruz. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Glaber there. Fields, fires in time. So 2 outs here, 2 quick outs. And here's Yanni Diaz. That's funny there, but you don't know the power of the Yankees. Make sure that score still remained the same. Here's Holmes, ready to deal, up high for a ball. And Yanni Diaz is 0 for 2 tonight. So 1 ball, no strike count here. And the top of the 6th, here's the pitch. Just missed. 2 balls and no strikes. So we need that coffee. We need that adrenaline, that coffee spark, that spark that the Yankees always gives us. But we got to get out of this inning here. In a perfect, like I said, in a perfect world, you want a 1-2-3 inning here from Holmes. and give the Yankees a chance in the seventh inning. Here's a pitch. Just missed. 3-0 the count. So Holmes needs to. Can he give me over strike here? So 3-0 count from Holmes. And here comes the pitch. In there for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. No, he actually called a ball. I'm sorry. I thought the umpire called a strike. He just moved out of the way. So base on balls. I thought it was a strike. So Boone loves what he loves to do. Jump out of the bullpen to make a pitching change for Chi-Man Choi. So let's see which one of the lefties he's going to bring. If it's going to be Joely Rodriguez, no, he's going with Peralta. In the national game, Boston has 2 on with 1 out, and Hunter Renfroe coming up. The Nationals going for a pitching change. No score there in that one, and still 2-0. Well, 3-0. Excuse me, 3-0 Toronto over Baltimore. They had a run here, and it's the bottom of the 6th inning. So we'll definitely take a minute there. I'm going to thank everybody again. Thank you so much for tonight. We got to make sure the Yankees drink one of these tonight, along with the coffee. We got to get that offense up and wake up, definitely. And it goes, we are all in the bullpen right now. It's just stay positive. Yep, that's right. And the bullpen, the Rialta against the Rays. I don't know how I feel about this move. That's you got to either Peralta, but it's just one thing good about it, Heel, and everyone listening. There's 2 outs though, so if Peralta comes in and gets G-Man Choi with no problem, and the inning comes to conclusion, you don't have to keep Peralta in to pitch the next inning. You could go back to another reliever, because when you finish an inning with a reliever, you're allowed to replace him. So that's the new rule. Now, if he doesn't get Chi-Man Choi out, he has to stay in the game for 3 batter minimum. So that's how that rule works. So we shall see if this move works for Boone here. So Peralta coming in, a record of 5-4 in 54 games, 3.51 ERA in 48 innings with 20 walks, 38 strikeouts. He's given up 6 home runs between San Francisco and New York. He came over in that Mike Tauchman trade. And he's going to go up against G-Man Choi, who's 0-2 with 2 strikeouts. That was both against NESTOR Cortez, lefty. So that's why Boone went for the lefty-on-lefty matchup, because he has 2 strikeouts against the left-hander. And that's a move you could say it's a pretty decent move, especially if it works. You can still take Peralta out. It's only a 2-1 game here. Top of the 6th inning. And here's the pitch. Did he go? No, he didn't go. He said he held on in time, so he's at a count. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Peralta ready to deal. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. This ball is foul, so it evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on first is Yan Diaz. There's 2 outs though. We're at top of the 6th inning. A lot of implication tonight's game. The Yankees win. They clinch a playoff. They snap a ticket to the playoffs. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. And here's the pitch. Oh, throw over first to first. That was pretty close there. Closer than I thought there, but he's safe. He got back in time there. throw over to first. And right, just like that, Boston is taking a 4-0 lead. Actually, 3-0. Excuse me, 3-0 lead. But I'm seeing 4 on my scoreboard. It's a 3-0 lead. A 3-0 lead for Boston. Here, 2 balls and 1 strike. Yankees trail 2-1 here. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-strike count here for Peralta against Choi, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Peralta's trying to get out of this inning, leave that damage there. A 2 balls and 2 strike count. The crowd in Yankee Stadium gets on their feet. They're getting loud. Hopefully we get some wake-up time, some coffee. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Foul. Just got a piece of it to stay alive. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. We'll do it again. So Boston's up 3-0 and 4-0 now. So no, 3-0. Yeah, 4-0. Back-to-back home runs here. So it's a 4-0. So I was right. And here in the Bronx, 2 balls and 2 strikes. They're trailing 2-1. So it is 4-0. I was right when I said it. When I looked down at my other monitor. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So no runs, 1 hit, no man left on, 1 man left on base. We go now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Yankees trail 2-1 now. Now we gotta let's go. Let's get it going. Let's get the positive vibe. Let's go Yankees. Let's get going. Let's get the juices flowing. Let this offense. Hopefully this offense gives us an inning to really get excited for and get it going. We got everyone in the chat. We got Brother Jackson, I am Heel. We got Maria, we got Tracy, we got Billy Ward, we got everyone, Danvers County Cigars. We got everyone in the building, man. I appreciate everyone. Brandon is in the building. Keith Anthony's in the building. Jerome Peralta's in the building. Lamario's in the building. A to Z is in the building. Robert Parr, of course. D. Ross is in the building. So salute A and B as well. So we know you guys are all in the building. CT was in the building. I know he's about to do his program in a few. So salute to everyone. Cynical was in the building. He said he was nervous. His stomach was in his throat. He was all nervous, and he, we don't want to clinch. We don't want to clinch. We want to do it together in the program, and let's go. Let's get it going. Let's get the positive vibe. The juice is going, and let's get ready. We're gonna have a win tonight. Let's get it started. It starts tonight, and we're gonna have the offense wakes up and get going. And for the Yankees coming up, you're gonna have Rizzo, Judge, Stanton, Gallo, Urshela, and so forth. So let's go. Yes, let's go Yankees. We need runs. Billy Ward, like he said, time to chip away. Time to get Yankees in the building. Yes, indeed. Yankees in the building. Let's get going. So back-to-back home runs for Boston. They had a 3-run shot and a solo shot. So it was 4-0. That first time when I called it, I was correct. Next time I'm gonna go with my, with what I see on my monitor. Although the video footage was behind, but it's 4-0. So let's go Yankees. We go now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Yes, indeed. So we gotta fend off these rivals coming up, and we gotta do it tonight. Rizzo comes up. Don't be surprised Rizzo turns on a good one here. And here's the first pitch. Here's a pitch. This ball is hard right to Choi. Man, it was pretty hit good, but Choi has a glove on it for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's out unassisted. 3-3. Here comes Judge. Now, one thing you don't see with the Yankees, swing and a miss. They're putting good at bats. Although they have 4 strikeouts spread around, but they're making contact majority of the time. You really don't see the back-to-back strikeouts. So here's Judge. He's ready to deal his first pitch, and here it comes. in there for a called strike. And Judge with his 39 home runs currently sitting one away from that 40 mark. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Good even. And here's the 1-1 pitch. This ball is line, foul, out of play. So he needs to guard his 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stay away from the low and away pitch, the Achilles heel. You know, Judge loves the right field porch in Yankee Stadium. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Although lately he's been hitting some mammoth home runs straight away center and right on the pitches. The 1 ball, 2 strike count. Just stay away from that low and away pitch, their Achilles heel. And salute to Cousin Carlos. We'll salute Cousin Carlos in the building. Yankees, here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes to count on Judge. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Judge. And here's the pitch. This ball is fouled up, and in for a base hit. So good hit for Judge. I try to get the words. He tried to fight it off and shoot it to right field. So he's on with a 1-out single. And here comes Gallo Stanton. And right, good hitting there, just right off the bat, and just hit it where it ain't. When things go right, things go right. And there's Judge getting an opposite field jam shot. He kept his head in there, but just dunked in there. So here's Stanton. A good hit, absolutely. And Stanton, he's 1 for 2. He had an RBI single in the first inning. And, you know, he's locked in. And here comes the pitch. Inside for a ball. Stanton's been a hero, so he could do it again. Stanton is having a fabulous season. 275 with 35 home runs, 97 RBIs. He looks really good since we got him from the Marlins. Looks like that Stanton that we bought in here. And here's the pitch: 2 balls and no strikes. You could see the damage and how he could carry and be so lethal. We saw it in the playoffs against these Rays, and we've seen it so far in that stretch in the Boston series and in Texas. So he's been a real a good revelation and a good season. Stayed pretty much relatively healthy, playing the outfield, playing the designated hitter. Here's the pitch. Foul. 1 ball, 2 balls and 1 strike to count for Giancarlo. On deck, Joey Gallo. So we shall see if Toronto wants to pitch to and give him something good here with Gallo. Springer today's got his 500 career RBI for George Springer. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Throw over back to first. Judge gets back. So the outfield is playing deep. So anything that could dunk in front, that's gonna definitely fall. So everyone's playing pretty much deep. Pretty much they're back against the fence, literally. So here's the 2-1 pitch. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count on Giancarlo Stanton. Caught him with a slider down. One out here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Bottom of the 6th inning. Yankees trailing 2-1. Judge is the runner on first. Throw over to first. Back. Gets back. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Stanton. Now the game is slowed down a little bit here, but And here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So Stanton goes down on strikes. So we want to see Stanton hit against good relieving pitchers because especially, although it's a conundrum because you don't want him to have a good scouting report and thinking they could get Stanton out and come to the playoff time because eventually if we do get that wild card victory, we are going to play against this team, Tampa. It's a love-hate relationship with Giancarlo. But here's Joey Gallo. Gallo's 0 for 2. And they bring that same crazy alignment. 4 outfielders, no one at the third base, no one on the whole left side. The shortstop is behind second base, and the second base is pretty much in short right field. So a bunt will be beautiful here, but he's not going to do it. 1 ball, no strikes. I would just push a bunt to third base there and just get on base somehow, but it's 2 outs. So 1 ball, no strike count. And that's how you stop these teams from doing these shifts, these crazy shifts. Maria says, let's go Yankees. Here's the pitch. Up high, 2 balls and no strikes to count. So conference for a minute. The catcher didn't like what he saw. He's going to go talk to Head. So 2-0 count for Gallo. Gallo sitting on his 38th home run with 78 RBIs. A 2-0 count in the bottom of the 6th inning. Tampa up 2-1 right now. And here's the pitch. Foul. He fouls it off. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Two balls and 1 strike to count. And here comes the pitch. This ball is hit in right field. It's going to left field, and on the run, makes the catch, Margot. Wow, he made a nice running catch there. Line. And that's just baseball. Bad luck there. No runs. 1 hit, no errors. They leave 1 man on base there. We go now to the 7th inning. And the Yankees are trailing. We got Margot, Wendell, and Mejia coming up. Good contact, nothing to show for it, especially when you got 4 outfielders. A good scouting report. They trusted their scouting report, and they had that whole outfield covered. That's why going forward, if you see that kind of defensive shift, and I know you don't want to give up bats, but I mean, how much worse can you bat on the 200? You might have to start bunting and forcing them to keep an infielder in, being modest, because that if you know you're going to hit that ball all the time there, and you're going to have extra outfielders and you're just going to keep or striking out, you're just going to keep putting yourself in the hole. So we go now to the 7th inning. Yankees still trail 2-1. It looks like it's going to be a late rally. I think Brother Hill called a walk-off, so it could be. Yeah, that's in play there. Right now, Toronto's all over Baltimore, 6-0. So it looks like everyone else is winning, and Yankees got to come up big tonight. They need to win this game. Everyone is starting to win now, and it's getting high. And the run differential is getting ridiculous. So they need to start winning. They need to get up going. All right, Brother Jackson. I'll see you tomorrow, man. Thank you for stopping by and watching along with us. We appreciate you and the support. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing as well. Thank you so much. And thank you for liking the videos. I appreciate everything that you do for the channel and the support. And well, if you stick around, if you have to go, we understand. And we'll see you tomorrow. Definitely, man. Salute. So the Yankees, even on the hit column, the one is just that one key hit. It was that one hit that separates was that home run in the first inning. Well, the Yankees matched hit column wise, but they got that one extra run, the Tampa Bay Rays. So 2-1 game, and Peralta is going to come out again. So I'm surprised they're keeping Peralta in. I am really surprised. And the bullpen action for the Rays. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. He's ahead of the count. One thing I do say is we're going against the Rays bullpen. I mean, they're really good, but the Yankees hitters, if the Yankees tie and go in extra innings, they're not going to have much relievers or arms to go. So in there for a strike, 0-2 the count. So the Yankees, Loizaker's starting to warm up for the Yankees. Here's the pitch, foul. So it remains 0-2 the count. The left-hander Fleming warming up for the Rays. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Peralta ready to deal. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the first out is recorded on the strikeout. And here comes Joey Wendell, who had a triple last time up. But it's left-hander versus left-hander. I understand why Boone might have left Peralta in there. He got Margot. Now you got Wendell. And maybe he might go into the bullpen if Mejia, if Wendell gets on. So here's the pitch. Swinging and a miss. He gets ahead of the count, 0-1 to Joey Wendell. Actually, it wasn't Wendell who had the triple. It was Kiermaier. I apologize. Peralta, ready to deal. Here comes the pitch. Foul out of play. So 0-2 the count right now. Tampa's leading right now, 2-1. Tampa 2 runs on 5 hits. Yankees 1 run on 5 hits here. In the top of the 7th inning, with one out, 0-2 count here. The batter is Joey Wendell. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Waldy Peralta. Actually 3 in a row. 3 in a row. 3 strikeouts in a row for Peralta. He got Choi last inning, and he's got 2 strikeouts here in a row. All 3 on a swinging variety. So here's Mejia in there for a strike. So Peralta's trying to make a name for himself to try to be brought onto the postseason roster. If he's throwing like that, they're going to consider him a candidate to come on and be placed on that postseason roster. Here's the 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch. This ball is hit to right field, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. So a 2-out base hit for Mejia. Here's Kiermaier. So no matter what happens here, this is going to be Peralta's last batter, Kiermaier, because you go back to Arozarena, and you're not going to have him face the right-hander Arozarena. So here's Kiermaier, 2 for 2. He had the triple, a single and a triple. So and here's the pitch. It hit him. Oh, that's the last thing you want to do. You wanted the left-on-left matchup. So that's a big no-no. You're flirting with danger here. You're down by 1. That's the last thing you want to do. And it was not done on purpose. It was got out of his hands. And Peralta, as soon as he threw it, he knew it was a mistake. So here comes a pitching change. Boone comes right out of the bullpen, running in there. So we got a pitching change coming. So Peralta, after striking 3 in a row, He gave up a bloop single and hit the batter, and now we go to the bullpen. And it's gonna be Loizaga coming in. So Jonathan Loizaga coming in. They're gonna take a break, and it just gives me a minute to thank you and all, and let you guys know to keep asking you guys to follow us on these platforms here on our social media platforms, and keep performing with us. And don't forget there, our MMA programs, once the baseball season comes to conclusion, will return back to its normal 8 p.m. start. The MMA program, we will definitely continue on our regular program as well. And new programs coming up as well. But once the Yankee season comes out, we will have the basketball watch along here on the network, just the same way with the baseball. We'll just do the New York Knicks, or I'm contemplating on doing other basketball teams as well. We'll do other basketballs as well. Maybe the Lakers. I know Jerome is a Laker fan. Only thing is the Lakers finish so late, start so late for me to do. It'll be a little bit rough for me, but or the Orlando Magic's where I'm from. So we shall see. We'll keep you posted on that. Hit that like and subscribe. And we're gonna bring in ladies and Z. Z, what's going on, Z?
Hey man, how's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Late. Sorry, I'm a little late.
No,
Still
it's
feeling
fine.
a little iffy, but starting to feel a little bit better.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear that. Right now we're down 2-1 right now. I don't know if you've been watching, if you were able to watch or follow and watch at home. Or if you have, what you
Yeah,
think so far?
well, I got to watch a little bit. My fiance and I went out to dinner, um, a little kid free for the evening, so had a little bit of a date night. But um, it's kind of I mean, they've kept it close. Um, so I haven't really seen a whole lot of good other than the pitching and defense has looked okay. Only giving up 2 runs, but I mean, got to see more from this offense.
Yeah, they both only have 5 hits. Here's Loizaga. Loizaga, 55 games, a 9-4 record, a 2.22 ERA, in 69 innings, 15 walks, 67 strikeouts, and giving up 3 home runs, and the opponent batting average is 217. Loizaga is going to deal to Rosarena, and here's the pitch. Did he go? He did. So he's ahead of the count, 0-1.
Man, it's good to see Loizaga back though, and he doesn't look like he
Absolutely.
missed a beat. He doesn't look like he missed a beat.
Absolutely. Just probably looked like he needed a break just to not to shut down for a few minutes, and just let the soreness down. So Rosarena has a hat trick, 0 for 3 in strikeouts. He's right now behind the count. Just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wow. That was a very extremely close pitch there. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Go ahead, Z.
No, it's just that was way too close, and I think that was even made a little bit closer to look like a strike due to the frame job. I mean, I don't know how you call that a ball.
Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Roth in the top step dugout looking out, and this swing and a minute, swing and foul off. So the 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Loizaka's trying to come in here and strike out.
Man, he looks sharp. That 90-mile-an-hour slider, that is nasty. And apparently, this offseason, he plans to work with Mariano Rivera on his cutter.
Awesome, awesome. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. The Yankee Stadium crowd wants a strikeout. They're on their feet. They see how important this game is.
Yeah, I
go
see
ahead.
it coming here. I'll just say I see it coming. I see Loizaga delivering.
So they're trying to apply the golden sombrero to Rosarena tonight.
Got to
Right
challenge
now,
him here. Just gas.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count. And here's the pitch. Down low, 2-3. The count runs full, 3-2 now. I have to write this.
To have a 100-mile-an-hour sinker, I mean, that's just. I don't even know how you hit that and keep it in the strike zone. 100 miles an hour sinking down.
So the runners will be going on this ball. This is a very important pitch. The runners are going to get a head start on a 3-2 count here. We are in the top of the 7th inning. 2-1 Tampa Bay Rays here. an important game, the first game of the 3-game set at the Yankee Stadium home. And here's the pitch. And it got away from Kyle Higashioka. God, none of these Yankee catchers.
That was strike 3 too.
None
If you
of
would have
these
caught
Yankee,
that correctly, that's strike 3.
none of these Yankee catchers could catch. My God, I never seen a terrible display there. So the bases are loaded. Bases loaded with Walter Franco, could be candidate of American League Rookie of the Year for the Rays here.
This is so sad. I see
And
Brother Jackson came back tonight.
Yeah, he was in the chat there. He had to leave for a moment. He had to leave. He'll be back on tomorrow afternoon, 1:00 game here.
Salute to everybody.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put this. Nobody. Wander Franco, a switch hitter, fouls. He's ahead of the count. 0-1. Was aggressive up there.
Over 3 tonight. He's trying to make something happen.
And he's 3 for 6 career with the bases loaded with 5 RBIs and 2 walks. So he's
very, very outstanding rookie.
Trying to search for his first career grand slam. Now, this is a small sample size, though. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. Nervous time for Yankee fans. And Maria wants to strike out here.
Yeah, and Logo looked really good in the last at bat. If that wasn't for Higgy screwing the pooch on that one, that was strike 3. He just didn't catch it.
And the 0-2 count as the Yankee Stadium crowd rises. And they want a strikeout here. Typical Yankee Stadium crowd, although I don't see Luis Severino is not in the well, it's not going to pitch tonight. He pitched yesterday. So 0-2 count. The Weisiger trying to come in here and close it out here this inning and make it a 1-run game going into the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Foul away, so we'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Everyone still trailing. That we 6-1 Toronto up on Baltimore and 4-0 Boston on Washington. Here 2-1 Tampa. Top of the 7th inning. Bases loaded with an 0-2 count here with Waldo Franco. So it looks like Franco broke his bat. He's getting a new piece of lumber. Yes,
got your cousin warmed up. Got your cousin on deck.
Yeah, I know. My cousin Cruz, man. I don't want to see him up there. The 0-2 count. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Down low, the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That was almost disaster by Higashioka. If a ball hits the dirt, you got to get down and put your chest protector over the ball.
I don't know why he's hopping.
Chest.
I'm telling you, and it seems like it's a coaching organization thing, because you can't tell me that it's just Sanchez. Kyle was doing that, and they both were in the Yankees minor league system. I mean, that's another question. That's another topic for another time. Go ahead, Zach. I'm sorry to cut you there.
No, you're good. It's just it's pretty much, you're right. It's an organizational thing. Like, some organizations value certain positions over others, certain styles over others. I just don't think they value the catcher position as much as they used to.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. And here's the pitch. This ball is, wow, good at bat there from Franco. Fouled it off again. So it counts remain at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looking around to make sure nothing else is happening. Boston's trying to threaten. They got two on, 1 out in their half of their inning.
What's the Boston score?
4-0.
Boston?
Yes, 4-0 Boston. Though the Nationals had plenty of time. They had the bases loaded with no outs. They had second and third with 1 out, and they just couldn't cash in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the Bronx. And here's the pitch down in the dirt. Kaz Yoshioka put a glove finally on there, and his approach, the way he blocks balls, is it's like wow. They really do. They really need a Gold Glove catcher, no matter what, because this is what's helping. This is not what's keeping the team from going to that next level, in my opinion. Um,
Look for them to go after Baltimore catcher Pedro Severino because he's a really good glove, and they're about to bring up Adley Rutschman next year, so they won't need him.
we shall see what they do. But yeah, we shall see on that one. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Why is it good? He's ready to deal. Nervous time, and here's the pitch. He fouled it off again. This kid is a pain in the neck. He's really a good handle bat of the ball. He's going to
He
be a
bailed the
quality.
wise guy. He bailed him out there from a 3-2 count. That was a ball way outside the zone.
So we do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Denver County Cigars is back in the building again. We need more solid pitchers too. Yep. Mainly for starters. I agree with you on that. So big spot here. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Bases loaded with 2 outs here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Yeah,
I
the
know you couldn't
Yankees.
wait for that
Woo.
whistle. You had your hand on that button, didn't you?
Oh yeah, baby. I'm not
You knew
gonna
you
lie.
had it. You know,
I'm not gonna lie. That finger was right on there waiting.
I
And the
knew.
Yankees get out of a big inning here. Oh, big. That if that doesn't motivate them next inning to score some runs, I don't know what will. Man, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch. Oh, you gotta love it. Guys, I'll bring you in the 8th inning because this game is a tight game, and I don't want it to get chaotic and out of control. So I do the closer role. I'm definitely gonna bring you guys in the 8th inning. Let's get the 7th inning stretch in and let the Yankees bat in the 7th inning, and I'll bring you guys in because it's a close game right now.
And today I was the setup guy. I was the seventh and eighth inning guy for the closers tonight. Again, apologies I couldn't come at my normal time with the stream for the chat for the fans that watch and for
No,
Kev.
you're good.
Gotta have
You got
guys.
to take care of business. Business, family's always first, like I always say. And so
Yep.
hopefully the Yankees get something going. Now for the Yankees coming up, you got Gio Urshela, Brett Garner, Higashioka, and Odor. So we got it going on there. We'll see on that. But now as they salute and honor America, don't forget guys to follow us here. Follow on my social media platforms, and it's in the chat. I'll write it in the chat again, but real quick so you guys can follow us. And especially if the off season, hit that notification bell. But if you're watching through the Facebook app, you keep an eye out because when we do the hot stove Yankees in the off season and so forth, we'll be a part of it. So follow us on the social platforms.
Yeah, and just unrelated, but yeah, make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like. Good to see Rugi get some at bats, get some playing time today.
He was getting some playing time, although I would have liked Wade. Be honest with you in there.
Oh, yeah.
But I see why they held Wade. They held Wade because they wanted pitch running situation down the road.
Yeah, but if you have him in the whole game, you have a chance for him to get on base and run the whole game.
Right. But I see that. I'm just throwing the other advocate, the other side of the coin. And guys, don't forget. Go ahead.
No, I just said I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Guys, don't forget. Once the baseball season comes in order, if you MMA program, return back to Thursdays at 8 o'clock. There was a real good Bellator card that just concluded at 4 p.m. from England. We're going to replay it now later on this evening, but live Bellator action if you're into MMA fighting. Really good fight. It was a really good card all around, and I enjoyed it right before we got on the air. Of course, Chef Dan and Austin will be breaking that down in their program, or in our program actually, but their program most of the time, and they're going to be. And tomorrow, UFC 38, and it's going to be good. And they're going to break that down. They can't wait for them to watch it. No watch along tomorrow. We'll have the night off. Baltimore cut the lead, 6-3 now, top of the 8th inning in Toronto. So Baltimore has been coming back.
The Yankees need to send them a thank you card because they've been playing spoiler to the Boston Red Sox. And I know it's just game 1 of their series with the Toronto, but they still have a chance to play spoiler for us there too.
Yeah, I said it. No way Toronto's sweeping Boston. I mean Baltimore this series. Baltimore's going to win one game. They just got. I just seen how, despite them only winning 54 games, but they're just a pesky team, and I could see them winning one game against them.
Yeah. Yeah, remember, if they lose 2 more games, they're guaranteed the number 1 pick in the draft. So that might be a little bit of a tank for these last series.
When it comes to baseball, though, one or two doesn't really take doesn't. I don't know that you see that more in football more than baseball, but I can see a point
Of course,
there.
that's why I said maybe you
Here's
might see a
Gio.
little bit of it.
Gio takes a ball, so he's ahead of the count, 1-0. Here's the pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pretty close pitch. They call the strike there. So count runs even. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Same pitch twice last inning. They called a ball for Loizaga, but whatever.
Yeah, a little bit inconsistency. Bullpen action for the Rays. Here's the pitch. Ground ball up the middle and right to the second base was playing perfect. And in time, the shift. Tampa shifts more than anybody in baseball, and that's why they're successful. They really scout hard. They move the defense a lot, and they get a lot of players in the right position. So now we get a call to the bullpen. And let's go Yankees. Hmm. So they go to the bullpen there with 1 out. Man, that's crazy. So for those that
Feels
were
like we haven't
talking, go ahead.
feels like we haven't seen that since last year. Guy gets 1 out in an inning, then they go to a different guy on matchups due to that 3 batter minimum rule.
Right, absolutely. That's the point on that one. I was saying that those that missed the Bellator MMA main event, MVP had a against Lima was a phenomenal fight. So you got to watch that, catch it on the replay or the Showtime app. They will be showing that Bellator fight. It was really good. It was really good. So I advise you on that. And I'm looking around to see. There's still Washington had numerous opportunities, but they look like 4-0. It looks like the white flag might be being raised by them.
It's weird to see, man. That's baseball. Like you said, that's baseball season. World champions in 2019, 2021, they blow up the whole team and they're rebuilding. And 2018, they let their best player, Bryce Harper, walk
Right,
in free agency. They win a world. It's weird. Nationals were an enigma to me the past couple seasons.
right. You could Just think about they have now. We'll see if they want to do the same thing. Let their best player walk. Let Juan Soto come over to the Yankees and let's see if they win another World Series.
You really? I was gonna say, you're really gonna keep a straight face there? I don't know. It's kind of hard. What you
Man,
did.
I do like that one. I love Juan Soto. I mean, I think he's phenomenal. What a hitter.
And just think about this: the amount of playoff games we have with Joe Buck covering, we'll always know Juan Soto's age. He's only 19. He's only 27. You're gonna hear it every year.
So here's Fleming coming in. He's gonna face Gardner. So that was a good move by Cash. He's gonna get the lefty Gardner, and I mean, you're gonna have two lefties coming up with Odor, but you got Higashioka sandwich in between.
MCM rocking the modern day rec specs.
Yes, this indeed. And Fleming in 102 innings, an ERA of 5.10, and he has 11 starts out of those 24 appearances, a record of 10-7. 102 innings, 31 walks, 64 strikeouts. So he does have a high walk. So to see how the Yankees will attack here.
Hopefully for a good at bat here. Get on base, Gardy.
He starts him off with a ball, so he's ahead of the count. 1 ball, no strikes. Remember, he has given up 34 walks. Here's the pitch. Gardner swings and fouls it off. It evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike here. Bottom of the 7th inning. Yankees trail 2-1. with 1 out. Gardner up at the plate.
This is who you want up at this part of the game, though. A guy who has been through it all, knows how to get on base. Ooh. Sorry, I'm ahead. I apologize.
Almost hit him up high. 2 balls and 1 strike to Gardy.
Imagine seeing that from Gardner's point of view.
Oh, yeah.
How last second he got out of there.
Here's the pitch. Oh, that's a replay again. That was a replay. Even the umpire. And now the 2-1 pitch. Foul. So evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. More of a defensive swing from Gardner.
This guy seems rattled to me. I mean, he might get through this thing. Just his body language seems off.
His demeanor, right? It looks kind of weird.
Yeah.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Come on, Yankee offense. We need you guys to wake up. Let's get going. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This ball is grounded to Chow, and he makes the play. Chi-Man Choi, I just couldn't. I got tongue twisted. So there's 2 out. No, 1 out. No, 2 outs. 2 outs. Correct. And here's Kyle Higashioka. So I can't believe the Yankees are going to go quiet in this inning. They have to come up with a 2-out rally here. I mean, they've been off balance. The Rays pitching has got them off balance, and also the defensive shifts, putting guys 4 extra outfielders, moving guys around, this and that. It's totally, really, got the Yankees nuts.
I don't know why I'm going to do this again, because I do this every game now. Calling a Higgy home run. Got to be right sometime.
In there for a strike, 0-1 the count. And
Domingo
Herman starts warming up. There's the pitch. This ball is grounded up the middle, but right to the second baseman, Wendell, and makes the play. So the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no error. They go quickly and quietly in the 7th. And boy, don't they know they got guys coming on their heels. They need to wake up.
It'll happen. There's still baseball left.
We need Michael Caputo in here to stir the pot up.
No, we don't. No, I'm just kidding. We always need Mike, but not to stir the pot. We already know this is bad. This is one of those games where, like, he knows he doesn't have to say anything, I think, because we already realize that this is a bad game.
So for the Tampa Bay Rays, they got 3, 4, and 5. Nelson Cruz, Yanni Diaz, and Ji-Man Choi. Coffee, let's go. Yeah, Maria got the coffee going.
I'm healed. Mario, Maria, Brother Jackson, like I said, Brennan, Ward.
Yeah, all in the building. Don't tell me to stream.
Everyone was here but me. So salute, guys.
I thought my StreamYard froze there for a moment. 7th inning. Oh yeah, guys! Like I promised, I gotta bring you guys up. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the stream.
We need a new face in here for good luck. So, Brother Jackson, of course, anybody in the chat. We need a new face. We need luck.
Bro Jackson said goodnight already. He left. So
no, that's making. Sorry, I forgot. But, Dave or Accounting Cigars, Kenneth Anthony, somebody. We need good luck.
So that's the difference right now. Although he led the game off with the home run, but that hit set the tone, and the Yankees tied, but Tampa took the lead right back, and that's where we stand, 2-1.
Yeah, I have no faith in Domingo Herman either. I'm not a fan of his since what happened. I know that's off the field, but no respect for the guy.
So he has given up 17 home runs. So you got to be careful with that there. He's 21 games, 18 of them are started, a record of 4-5 with a 4.45 ERA. In 97 innings, 25 walks to 95 strikeouts.
And he brings him in a home run giver. A guy who gives up home runs against Nelson
He
Cruz,
says,
one of the best
good,
home run hitters ever.
goodbye, Boone. We're not a fan of Boone.
Thank you.
Preaching to the choir here. One ball. So 1 ball, no strikes here. I'm not a fan of him either. And there's a ground ball to third. Field gobbled, makes in time. Preseason NHL scores. New Jersey Devils 7-1 over the Rangers. So this brings up Yan Diaz. Diaz is 0 for 2. Young man, what's going on?
Nothing much. I'm getting very nervous about this team right now, but I know that all we need is 2 more wins and we'll be in the playoffs. So that's all we need. But I don't know if we're gonna win right tonight, though. It's not looking too good for us.
One ball, 1 strike for Yan Diaz.
How's it going, Mario?
It's going. This team makes me nervous, but
well, we don't.
I'm glad. At least they did.
Line for a base hit. Hold on, guys. This ball is lined for a base hit. So runner on with 1 out.
We have 2 games left after this one. So
and we have to win these.
There's no tomorrow anymore.
There is no tomorrow. Salute to cousin Orlando. He's like, let's go Yankees. Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed.
Yep.
If the old man
that is
so
true, Dave. That is so
and all
true.
we need to do is win these next 2 games, and we're in the playoffs. So, but
here comes Chubby Choi.
Here's Choi. There's 2 outs here. 1 out. The Yankees trying to play for a double play here. In there for a strike.
Who is pitching? Is that? I can't. Oh, we have Lucky warming up, 63. Did I ever pronounce his name right?
Hold on a second. 0-1 pitch. Here comes the pitch from Herman. 1 ball, 1 strike. You got Lucas Licky is warming up in the bullpen, but Herman is pitching for the Yankees right now.
I thought he was a starting pitcher for some reason.
He's coming back from an injury. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And they're going to use him out of the bullpen. And here's the pitch. This ball is foul out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Choi.
Oof. All right.
You got Margot, the on-deck hitter. Yankees trying to see if they get a ground ball double play. Choi is not fleet of foot. So we want to see they turn 2 here. And the 1-2 pitch from Damon. Here it comes. Just missed outside. It evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Someone got the giggity on there. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. The 2-2 pitch, here it comes. Pop foul. Is it going to stay in play? They look for it, and it's out of play. So we'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count, guys.
Choi is hanging in there right now.
Top of the 8th inning, 2-1, Tampa Bay. Runner on first with 1 out. And Nationals are on the board, so they're trailing by 4-1 over Boston's leading. Although they have runner on first, and you got Josh Bell coming up. Here in the Bronx, it's still 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Yankees trying to see if they induce a double play ball, a ground ball to turn 2.
Oh, they tried to pick off Diaz at first, and he's safe. So that is my least favorite thing in baseball when they try to pick off the runners at first, because it seems like it never works.
2-ball, 2-strike count. Outside, the count runs full, 3-2 now. So he goes 3-2 now with on Choi.
Lamario, it's
Well,
obvious you never
come
got to
on.
watch. You never got to watch Andy Pettitte in his prime. He got a lot of people at first base.
Yeah, I've never watched Anthony Pettitte in his prime.
Andy Pettitte, yeah.
So here's the 3-2 pitch.
Probably
Will
one
he
of the
run?
greatest Yankees.
Runner goes. Swing and a miss.
He's going.
Stolen base, though. Stolen base.
2 outs.
Yan Diaz, but he's in
That's
scoring
a good thing.
position for Margot.
See, if that was Gary Sanchez, he probably would have got him. If that was Gary Sanchez, I'm just. Yeah, if that was Gary, he probably would have got him. If that was Gary,
While we're
most
on the
likely.
Jorge, his butt is out. I miss the old Yankees.
There comes Margot.
Margot tonight. Yanni Diaz, his first stolen base of the year. Wow. Margot is 1 for 3. And here's the pitch. Inside for a ball.
Yep, 1-0. 97 miles per hour.
2 outs here.
It seems like the Yankees are always putting a runner in scoring position with 2 outs in the inning. I've noticed that a lot tonight.
Well, the Rays keep pushing the envelope. They move runners over, and here's the 1-0 pitch. 2 balls and no strikes. So Herman not too sharp tonight, but it's good to get him a little rust, get that rust off, get him some work. But you can't take it. You gotta get him in here. You really gotta come in here with pinpoint control. The Yankees got something to play for here. But 2-0 count. Domingo steps off the plate. So now the game's gotten slow, though. It's gotten slowed down now. We had a good pace, and now it's just starting to take over the slow part of it. And it gets a little bit frustrating because the Yankees are not hitting either. We need a big inning.
Right. And you can't win games in baseball, especially in the postseason, if you can't get runners on base.
So 2-0 count. And here's the pitch. 3-0 now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Mario, your cat's being. Oh, okay. I was gonna say your cat's being summoned.
She's just looking. She's not too happy right now. I don't blame her at this point.
3-0 count. And here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike.
There we go. That's all we need now. Can we get out of this inning, please?
The 3-1 count. Domingo ready to set. He sees the sign. He sets, and here comes the pitch. Ball hit foul. So the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. So now this is the most important pitch here. Runner on second. And you have Joey Wendell, the on-deck batter. Joey Wendell has always been a pain in the neck, a thorn in the Yankees throughout the years. 3-2. Yankee Stadium.
He's kind of struggled tonight, though.
The Yankee Stadium crowd gets on its feet. Domingo Germán going to deliver his 18th pitch of the inning. Yankees trail 2-1 here. We are in the top of the 8th inning. The 3-2 pitch, ready to deal, and here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Domingo Germán looking like a Usher as he strikes out Manuel Margot.
That was way outside this, right? That was outside, though.
That's because it was a
Let's
slider.
see.
It looked like a strike until the last foot.
Oh, okay.
So we go to the bottom of the eighth inning. You get Rudner for Gleyber,
Now let's
Gleyber
wait.
Torres, and Anthony Rizzo, and everyone gets on base. Judge, go ahead, Mario. You got a few seconds before the inning, and you got to let me do the play-by-play. Go for it.
Time to wake up the bats. Now. We gotta wake up. Pour some water on the batters in the dugouts to wake them up.
Yep. There's no tomorrow. I get it. We still could win 2 more games out of 2 games to make the playoffs. I don't want to sound negative, but I really don't like this team's chances to win 2 in a row with everything our backs against the wall. I don't like it. Really don't like our chances with this team the way we play. We're so hot and cold. We got to take care of the business that's in front of us and win this game. Makes it a lot easier.
Right. I mean, even if we sweep Tampa, that's a big if. There's no way we would sweep them, but all we need to do is.
No one said there's no chance, but what I'm saying is if we lose tonight, and I don't want to do my best Michael impression, but if we lose tonight, I believe our season's over.
I disagree. I say if we lose tonight and we still have a chance. All we need is to win the next 2, and then we're in the playoffs.
There's still a puncher's chance. I agree with you there. What I'm saying is Tampa Bay is going to play hard. They're not going to sit people. I thought they would, but they're not going to because they see the Yankees as the biggest threat to them if they win the wild card. I don't think they're worried about Boston. I really don't think they're worried about any of the other challengers. I think they're worried about the Yankees. So I think they're playing their hardest to keep the Yankees out of the playoffs, if that makes sense.
We go to the 9th inning. Baltimore cut it. It's a 6-4. They had bases loaded with 2 outs, and they grounded out. They had the chance to try to go ahead. And here's Roogie Odor. Roogie Odor is 0 for 2 tonight, batting 202 with 15 home runs, 39 RBIs, the left-hander. And against the left-handed pitcher. He's in there for another inning. And here's the first pitch of the top of the 8th, in there for a called strike. So he's ahead of the count, 0-1 right now. Roogie, the left-hander. And here comes the pitch. This ball is grounded, chopped into second field, and plenty of time there. So not good at bats. The Yankees are just rolling over and not working the count and just totally off balance. Other than the first 2 innings that they were hitting the ball hard, everything has been just roll over. Here's Gleyber. Gleyber Torres is coming up. 1 for 3 tonight. And here's the pitch. In there for a ball. Ahead of the count, 1-0. The Tampa Bay Rays get their bullpen up. And here's the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. So that one was worse than the one that he didn't call a strike. And we have reversal calls here. So interesting there.
Nothing worse than an umpire moving the goalposts in the strike zone.
Yeah, that's a very inconsistent. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike. I won't be surprised in the top of the 9th if Orioles tie this game against Toronto. It's right now 6-4. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Should be a 4-pitch walk.
Chapman warming up. So the Yankees, seeing the importance of this game, they want to warm up Chapman just in case they get the lead, or maybe they'll put him in the 9th just to keep it at a 1-run game. And 3-1 pitch. Gleyber, this ball is hit in the air to left field, but oh man, didn't get all of it. Put a scare, a jolt, but 2 outs.
They're going down in classic playoff fashion, it seems. The way there's no fight, and then if there is, it's just a long fly out. I mean, this is sad.
Here's Rizzo.
Come on, Riz.
It looks like they came in late from the Toronto, and they're still like trying to pull
Come
like
on,
sleep,
Anthony.
swing and a miss.
Unbelievable. Come on, guys. We got to win this game. At this point, I don't.
Anthony Rizzo, 0 for 1. The count. Fleming going to deal the pitch. Here comes the pull. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 right now. So there's 2 outs here.
Even Rizzo's trying to hit the ball a mile. Just put your bat on the ball. What won you 7 games straight? I mean, come on.
Oh, and 2.
And here comes the pitch. Down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. And there's the kitty cat.
Maybe the cat can bring us some good luck.
Let's hope so.
I don't know at this point, guys. I really don't know.
And here's the 1-2 pitch. Foul. So we'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Come on, Riz. Some of that Chicago magic for us.
Yes, please. We need it.
Ended a 100-plus year winless streak in World Series for Chicago. Need to do it for the Yankees.
It hasn't been. Well, it's been like 10 years. 2009 was our last title.
Foul out of play. Kitty cat.
I know. I was there.
Foul's away again.
I just meant if he could do it for the Cubs, he could do it for us. That's all I meant.
Spectrum. Why is the ES network? Why are they talking about Spectrum?
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. And he's taking a while here to throw that 1-2. Rizzo needs to call timeout and get out of there. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. The inning is over. Heel, salute.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Oh well, that's our season.
What's up, Heel?
Hey.
That's our season right there. That's our season. Ugh.
At least I have football season.
You're a Giants or Jets fan. No, you
Yeah, we
don't.
still have football and hockey season.
I'm not a Jets fan.
Heel, what's going on, man? What do you see so far?
What's
They look like they're sleepwalking.
Bottom line is, like I told Kev, like literally, almost a week ago when I first joined, I was like, the Yankees are good at hitting pitching sometimes, but not when it comes to elite pitching, though. And that's exactly what we're seeing here.
I get what you're saying, and I totally agree with you. But there's no team that's great at hitting elite pitching. When an elite pitcher is on, there's no one that, when they're on, they're almost unhittable. But and you can agree with this being an Astros fan. It just looks like they're going down in typical Yankee fashion.
Yeah, but there are some teams that are better at it than others, and Yankees are just one of those that they just can't for some reason. Well, I mean, we all know why, but you know what I mean.
They either hit a home run, walk, or strike out when it matters most.
Yeah, I remember saying this when he first got traded. I said, you know what? The really ironic part is Joey Gallo, at least the way he plays, fits the Yankees so perfect. He either walks, strikes out, or homers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you guys agree with the analytics on that? Like, if you're 32 home runs or whatever, like say Joey Gallo has 37 or 38 home runs, is that really worth all the walks or worth all the strikeouts? I mean,
no, it's not. You need to have a hitter who can consistently just get on base. It doesn't even matter how, just get on base. Can you hear me?
I don't know if Kev froze. Kev, you freeze?
Yeah, I did.
Did you David freeze?
You want me to do the play-by-play while you figure it out?
Yep.
Okay. 0-1, Domingo Germán, top of the ninth, throws to Wendell, and it was a breaking ball down in the dirt, and he whiffed at it. So 0-2. Sorry, I missed the first pitch. Technical difficulties there. Heel Joey Wendell has been a huge thorn in the Yankee side. I don't know if he's been for the Astros, even though you guys don't play much, but he's a really good player. Here comes 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I can't do the automatic one because I don't have a keyboard, so I give it my best shot.
That was good.
It was decent. Not as good as Bronx Jedi's, but good breaking ball. Joey Wendell messed up his timing a little bit, got too much on his front foot, and his mechanics of the swing broke down, and that's one away. Domingo's looking at first for some ungodly reason. Does he not realize there's no one on? Okay. Francisco Mejia, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Mejia?
Francisco Mejia. Yeah.
Mejia, okay, I'm sorry. First pitch is a ball outside. 1-0. Got a couple guys warming up for the Yankees, and here's the 1-0. Breaking ball down and in. 2-0. Domingo Germán looking like Usher, waiting for the song "Yeah" to come blaring over the speakers.
Got down and come and get me.
2-0. These are my confessions.
Baby, I took one ball down the middle and said, I got a strikeout. Now I'm on my way.
Oh, man. All jokes aside, it is 2-1 after a foul ball from Mejia. Due up in the bottom of the ninth, we got Judge, Stanton, and Joey. So here's the 2-1. Outside for a ball. 3-1. Domingo looks horrible. Kev will be back. And
he's going to go yell at the lineup real quick, and we'll be back.
Yeah, he's going to call Brian Cashman and cuts him out real quick for us. Anyway, Usher with the 3-1 count, and here's a pitch, and he walked him. So
my God. Come on, guys. What are we doing tonight?
Typical Yankees. We'll be all right, though. Aaron Boone looks baffled, as always. Look at his lineup card to see what...
I hate Aaron. I wanted Aaron Boone fired a long time ago, honestly.
He's looking at his lineup card, seeing what Cashman wants him to do since he's a puppet. All right, what do I do next? Runner on first, 1 out.
Both of them should be fired. Both of them. Boone and Castner.
Up comes Kevin Kiermaier. Remember, you got to let people do the play-by-play. Kevin Kiermaier's 2 for 2 with a single and a triple and an RBI. He was also hit by a pitch.
The scary thing is the Rays have nothing to play for anymore. That's the scary part.
Yeah, well, I think they don't want to see the Yankees if they win the wild card game. I think they're trying to make sure the Yankees, a divisional rival, gets knocked out before the playoffs even start. So pickoff move to first is unsuccessful. Still waiting on the first pitch to here. He grabbed his bat a little weird. Looks like he may bunt. Here, Domingo's looking down the pipe, and he's looking over to first. Wendell's got a big lead in the pitch. And swing and a miss in the dirt. Strike 1. Kiermaier's twitching his neck a little bit, shaking his head, upset with himself.
Like donkey on track. Look at my eye twitching.
That was definitely a ball, though.
Yeah, doesn't matter anymore. He swung. Domingo getting himself set here, and another pickoff. Almost got him there. Looks like Phillips is the pinch runner. We have a pinch runner. I didn't realize that. My apologies, Kev, if I know you're listening. And everybody in the chat, please hit that like and subscribe. Yeah, he almost got him there, boys. Another one.
Yeah,
they're really worried about you can tell by the lead. He's fast. Hey, Kev.
Yeah, this thing got frozen. I don't know what's wrong.
It's the 7th inning StreamYard Blues. The 7th
inning.
It
is. Yesterday, I couldn't get on with it. I definitely going to be changing streaming because I got.
They tried to pick him off again. He's safe again.
The 0-1 is high for a ball, 1-1. Kev, whenever you're ready to take over. I know you're getting set back up.
Yeah, go ahead and finish this inning. I'll do the bottom of the ninth. So I'll just do.
Okay. No, take your time. I mean, I just didn't want to Didn't want to overstep or
No. Thanks for asking. I appreciate that.
1-1 count. Usher gets ready to deal to Kiermaier. I mean, Herman. You guys are talking about.
Yeah,
Usher slide steps. Oh, steps. Oh, he should have threw. If he would have thrown for a pickoff move right there, he would have had him because Phillips was running on first movement right there. And what first movement means is as soon as that pitcher moves his foot, he's taken off, and he caught himself. And Usher was too stupid to throw over. Thanks, Usher. He was too busy dancing on the mound, and he's trying to get another big lead. Herman's watching him. Herman is watching him. He's looking, and he steps off again. Throw the damn pitch, Herman.
It was just bad habits, man. You know that song.
He's just trying to dance. He's waiting for Lil Jon to come out and do a song with him.
Yeah. Little John about to get lead off.
Count 1-1 count, 1 out. Herman gets the sign. Readies, aims and fires, and it's outside. Horribly outside, by the way. That was a major league, just a bit outside type of pitch. 2-1. And on deck we got a Rosarina, who is a stud, even though he's had a pretty subpar game this evening. Always someone you got to watch out for, Kev.
Absolutely. We saw that in the way he did in the playoffs last year. So this is a pinch runner, I assume.
Yes, Phillips. He was
for Francisco Mejia.
Yep. And Herman fires, and ball right on the black on the outside, fouls it away, 2-2. Nice.
The funny thing is like when you see these guys who have like 13 steals and 17 attempts, and like people are today are like, wow, that's good. Meanwhile, you got Ricky Henderson laughing.
I was gonna say they
like,
never watched Henderson.
Yeah, you can't even steal 30 bags one season. You're a joke.
Even Cameron Maben when he was younger, or guys of that ilk. Cameron Maben was a role player, and he would steal 40 bases a season. Or Juan Pierre, remember Juan Pierre?
Yeah, I remember him.
2-2 count, 1 out. Gets another huge lead off of first. Rizzo keeping him honest.
Ichiro Suzuki as well.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, Higgy's even getting mad at Herman. Herman's getting mad at himself, telling him to pitch to me, not around me, because I can't catch if it goes in the dirt, and I'm too lazy to get up. And we all know how we feel about Higgy. Phillips is laughing at us at first base, having a conversation with Rizzo. Rizzo's
he's
still
like
keeping us full count, 1 out. Herman gets the sign. He readies himself, and here's the pitch. Ball 4. And they're hustling first. Kiermaier, like a try-hard that he is. Haven't seen someone hustle to first on a walk in years.
He's like, see my...
Now, I was going to say, I'm surprised he let Domingo come back. If he didn't let Loaizica come back. He didn't let, we didn't see Sevi come back out for some. So now he's going to Abreu. So now I was surprised he let Domingo Herman here with a 1-run game.
And the update: the Baltimore Orioles officially lost. 6-4.
So Yankees are in trouble. Probably.
Oh, they're done. I hate to sound negative. They're done if they don't win.
It's only 2-1. It's only 2-1.
But if they lose tonight, they need to win the last 2 games against Tampa to make the playoffs.
I know.
It's to host the walk. Well, yeah.
No, with the way Seattle's playing, man, I don't think they'll make it. I think it'll be Seattle and probably Toronto if they sweep Baltimore.
And I would think because you're coming home for a 3-game series, and all you need to win, you should win 2 out of 3 in at home. And if you, that's yeah.
I guess the team is literally, like Heel said, playing for nothing. They already have the division.
No, they're playing their butts off because it's a 2-1 game and they're still
kinda, but
no, I just meant like they have nothing to play for other than playing spoiler to a divisional rival.
And that's what they're doing.
And we have everything to play for and everything to lose, and we're not playing like it.
Right.
That's just what I meant there. Of course, Tampa Bay would rather see Toronto, a team that's inexperienced in the postseason. They'd rather see Seattle, another inexperienced team in the postseason. Other than the Yankees, even though the Yankees haven't had success in the postseason, they have experience. They've been there before.
I know.
So they don't want to see the Yankees in the playoffs.
No, if you're a team in general, you just want to make the playoffs. Like once you're there, it's really a matter of just like, okay, now let's just try to stay healthy and you know, and the fact that the Rays are doing that and the Yankees just still kind of struggling. It like I told Kev earlier, it just goes to show what the preview's going to be like in the playoffs. And the fact is, the matter is, the Rays are a juggernaut, and that's why I also said, imagine what they could do with the payroll. Like Jesus Christ.
So Albert Abreu's in. He's got an ERA over 5. So not sure why you bring him in such a crucial situation. He obviously can't get the job done, having an ERA over 5 as a reliever. I mean, I know he hasn't had as many games, but that's
fantastic.
Questionable managing by Buffoon once again. 1 out to Rosarito.
I'm calling a home run here. I don't know why. I'm just feeling it.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
I could
42 pitch, 42 foot slider for ball 1.
Kyle's like, aim for my catching body. I'm tired of this.
The pitcher said hit the glove. You said hit the glove. You didn't say how. Didn't say we couldn't bounce it.
Yeah.
1-0 count. Abreu gets ready, gets the sign, fires, and it's low again. Ball 2, Kev. Not looking too good, buddy. Maybe I'm bad luck as a play-by-play.
Yeah, I was going to jump in there in a minute.
Oh, okay. I'm doing that bad?
No, but I was going to jump in a minute to try to change the luck. You know, I'm superstitious.
2-1.
Go ahead.
No, go
I mean,
for
2-0.
it.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Finish it. I'm just
3-0. No, go ahead, Kev. I'm being serious. Go.
All right, 3-0. Hold on. How much?
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, Yankee Nation. I screwed up.
Oh my God. What is up with this control?
Wander Franco's the batter, on deck batter. 3-0 count here.
All you got to add, at least he's getting the ball to the plate without a bounce.
Man, it's like the bullpen coach said, all right, spider tag is
3-0
illegal.
pitch, automatic strike. 3 balls and 1 strike there.
So he knows when to strike is.
I was going to say, it's like the bullpen coach said, okay, spider tag's illegal, let's try butter.
We're going to implement a rule where we can bounce it to home plate.
Yeah.
Piper pitchers with no controls rights.
And the 3-1 pitch, here it comes. This ball is grounded. Bailed out. Rizzo 1. Fire to first. None in time. But runners on third now. We're now with 2 outs. First and third. Excuse me.
Ducks on the pond, as they used to call it.
No, it's not loaded. It's just first and third with.
No, ducks on the pond means first and third.
Right.
That's why.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the replay and trying to see if he was safe or not, but it wasn't even close. The one now I got one monitor behind. There's a pitching conference with Mac Blake and company. So, well, at least they got the out at second with Rizzo. If we would have had a different first baseman, that ball might have hit the back and just didn't get the job done.
Voit might have hit Gallo in left field in the head.
Yeah, that looks routine, but realistically, that's kind of a difficult play for first baseman.
Yeah, but it also makes it a lot easier him being a lefty. It's just more.
Yeah,
clean.
That too, because the righty's gonna have to throw what up
or behind, across the body. It makes it a lot tougher play. But Rizzo's a Platinum Glove Award-winning lefty, so he makes it look easy.
Oh yeah.
So the conference is over. When we get back there, I got a little noise from the background. So here's Wander Franco, 0 for 4 tonight. But we know that he has a lot of potential and his bat is really damaging here. But here's the pitch. He just missed inside for a ball. 1-0 count here. 2-1 Tampa. Runner on first and third with 2 outs though. 1-0 count. Wander Franco. Abreu in. And here's the pitch. Foul out of. Oh, this ball is in the air. And if it's fair, it's trouble, but it is foul ball. Not by much there. Put a scare there. So he made good contact there, but just fouled it off. So 1 ball, 1 strike. A little nervous time here.
Yeah, the fact that this guy's being compared to Mickey Mantle is scary. Literally, when he first comes up, he's playing like it too.
One ball, 1 strike. Abreu. And here comes the pitch. Runner goes, but it faked the throw. They throw to the third, and he is back in time. So they stole the base on Kyle. What else is new? They try to see they put double steal, but they not to avail.
These hitters are definitely keep calling time to try to get
They trying
Abreu
to
out
break
of his
the flow. Right, they trying to
Try to
break
get
the
him out of his
flow
rhythm.
there. And 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Nervous time here. And here comes the pitch. Inside, 3 balls and 1 strike. That was a little bit of a squeeze job, if you ask me.
Yeah, it definitely was a ball. Not by much, but K-Zone calls it a ball. Great frame job though by Higgy.
It was a good frame job. 3-1 count. And here comes the pitch. Wow, so it count runs full there. 3-2.
He bailed Abreu out there. Swinging at ball 4. You do not want the bases loaded for Cruz. I don't care how many outs there are.
Correct.
Maria, if we lose, we have to win the last 2 games of the season pretty much realistically to make the playoffs.
Three-two count. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Through for a base hit. Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Na.
4-1 now.
Na. Hey. Goodbye.
And just like that, it's Quattro Uno.
Just like that. Wow.
It's over-o.
That's all, folks.
That's another reason Boone needs fired. I feel more confident with Herman finishing the inning than this young kid. I mean, he's never been in this spot before.
Wow.
It's just idiotic.
It's head-scratching moves. Head-scratching moves. Here's the pitch, and the kid doesn't have it tonight. Down low. You're a 1-run game. You bring this kid in a big situation. Wow.
It's pathetic.
Wow, this is a tough situation there. Good night, guys. Thank you, David. I'm sorry. I hope you like the telecast, but not the outcome. I'm sorry the Yankees didn't get us tonight, but it's still 3 more outs. You never know, but it looks bleak. I'm not going to lose hope or not faith. I got the faith in it.
Meh. I commend you, but I have no faith. Who's starting tomorrow?
If I'm not mistaken, it's Jordan Montgomery. If I'm not mistaken.
Great.
Here's the pitch
Against the best team in the AL, at least.
Center field, and Gardner on the run makes the catch retires the side. So, however, 3 runs are in. Tampa's up. 2 runs are in. They're up 4-1 going to 9th. Judge, Stanton, and Gallo.
Yeah, Brennan, but that's not the best thing. We got to win. Brennan, I'm normally on your side with the optimism, but we literally have to win both games against the best team in the American League and the best record in baseball right now in the American League. So, to make the wild card. So, it's not looking good.
When I'm thinking the Yankees got in, and no excuse, I'm not putting an excuse for the New York Yankees. I think they got in late from Toronto last night. I think they got in around 5:30 in the morning, late, and just pretty much sleepwalk this game. But no excuses. You have no sleep to the weary. You have to go out there and take care of business, handle your business. Yeah. But you could tell they were sleepwalking. They're sleepwalking.
Yeah, but it's what they get paid to do, and if they're
of course,
if they're competitors, they should have been amped up for this game.
Of course. Right. No, like I said, no excuse, but but it is a physical body.
Yeah, but if they weren't, then you put players in, they're going to make the effort. You give Tyler Wade the start. You give guys that are energetic that got some rest, don't get as much playing time, the start where you can, like they did with Rugi. I like that. Get a guy who hasn't played in a while out there. He's going to be amped up, even though it didn't work out. Do things like that.
Right.
Yankees fans are going to be so worried tomorrow because Montgomery, he's good against some teams, but
they're going to be worried.
He's good against some. Oh, tonight. Well,
he's horrible.
Either way, you're talking about facing the Rays team that's just unstoppable this year. And that's not going to be beautiful.
So we got Judge coming up. We'll see how they handle this inning. If they could cut this 4-3 and they failed, then it was I don't know. It's just we'll see.
Yeah,
everyone else around lost one, so except for Seattle.
Just remember, it could be worse. Michael Brasso could come back.
Leave it to the Astros fan to troll us.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Heel.
Mario decided to quit unless it is stream. Also, he had the StreamYard blues.
Yeah, it's probably StreamYard. StreamYard's been killing him lately. It always kicks him off a couple times. Not his fault, of course. But you do something for once when it matters, Judge.
Oh, don't crap on Judge like that, though. I'm like, he's been good this season, and I get it. Sam's been the hot guy right now.
Always great in the regular season, but for example, what's he done against your Astros when it matters?
Fair, I guess, but still.
Zip.
I mean, he's doing good this regular season. 288, like it just said. So.
The 0-1 count, and here's the pitch. Down low. 1 ball, 1 strike to count, Judge. Kittredge, the pitcher.
They're always regular season queens, Heel.
Fair enough.
They do.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There he goes again.
And here comes the pitch. Down low. 2 balls and 1 strike to count.
Just laid off the Achilles heel there.
That's only comes around when it's 2 strikes. When it's less than 2 strikes, this team takes that pitch well. But when 2 strikes come around, boy, they're tough.
think I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to clip the away corners, trying to get judges to either ground out,
Ground ball
strike out.
here. Franco Fields fires, turns, and did he get him? Just got him. Wow, nice play by Choi. He used all his frame to get that ball. That wide load.
Judge barely missed that, by the way. He should have probably hit that.
Should have hustled a little bit. I mean, more and like use a long stride with his long legs at the end. He shortened up in his run.
Wow.
Kitteridge got away with one right there.
Yeah, he did. He did. He did get away with one there. Judge. So here's Stanton. Yankees need base runners here. They're down to the last 2 outs. Up high for a ball. Stanton's 1 for 3. Career versus he's 2 for 7 versus Kittredge. Kittredge.
Oh.
Where's the pitch? Down low. They call that a strike. Wow. Umpire must be hungry. Once got dinner reservations. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I don't blame him. Dinner could be great.
And here's the 1-1 pitch. This ball is hit into the gap and in for a base hit. So he cuts it off there and keeps Stan's going for second, so he's in there. So
bad throw there.
Bad throw, absolutely. Missed the cutoff, Brad.
Stan's been the hero every freaking day. Like, when is this guy going to get help?
Yeah, he's been clutch. He's fair judge.
Yeah, like, it's fine to be giving anyone else crap on this team, but right now you can't give Stan nothing.
No,
like, he's like that.
Showed me something in this pressure cooker moments.
Yeah, he's like that little.
When he was running to second, he acted like he was gonna catch the ball.
Yeah, Stan's like that little Nas X song right now. Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing.
He stole third.
Oh, look at that. Oh, because of that stupid shift.
Now Gallo bunt. You have the whole entire infield on the right.
Exactly. Bunt. You need base runners.
Ding, 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 ding.
And there it is. The Yankees. There's a base hit. A run scores. Gallo makes the turn, but he holds there, and they get an RBI there. You take that. So it makes it 4-2 now. Now you bring the tying run to the plate. Smart baseball.
Yeah. And Brennan, no. If we lose tonight and win tomorrow, it does not clinch a spot. We need to win both.
Oh my God, Gallo did something. I want to cry now.
Yeah. About 4 times does something. I can't tell you once sometimes, but I can't tell you how many times in crucial spots I've been begging for that. It's like they wait till their backs are against the wall completely for good to actually do that. They wouldn't wait until that happens. We wouldn't be in the situation.
When Gallo does something, it's like seeing your son get his first little league hit. You're just like, no, that's my boy.
Here's Gio Urshela. There's a base hit to left field. So Urshela is on first and second with 1 out.
That beard's getting grayer by the pitch on Kittredge.
Pinch runner, Tyler Wade, who's the tying run, will come in.
Get some energy in there. I like it.
And we should have a pinch hitter here. Go ahead.
I'll say, you guys smelling a walk-off?
Possibly. It depends if the Rays bring in from the bullpen and who's up for the Yankees.
I like Tyler Wade move too as a pinch runner because he can run and all that great, but he's also very versatile. You can plug him in any position you want when he has to field in the game. Let's say if it goes to extra innings, and you got a vet among vets coming up to the plate. Brett Gardner, you know he's going to get a good at bat. You know he's going to get on base, or at least he's going to do his best. He's not going to be chasing stupid pitches or trying to end the game with one swing. He's going to do what he needs to do.
He's so weird as a hitter, though, nowadays. Like, he could do what he said, but he's also prone to the strikeout. And also,
yeah, he plays for the Yankees. Yeah. What do you expect? But, I mean, he does get on base. He puts the best at-bats together out of anyone in the lineup, if that makes sense. And, of course, Sanchez is is on deck.
So here's the hit, man.
I would have waited for Wade and eventually pitch it for Gary Sanchez. For Wade.
Come on, Guardy.
Let's see what happens, though.
Here's the pitch. In there for a call strike. Only one to count.
That's a nice pitch by Kittredge, too.
Yeah, very good pitch on the lower part of the strike zone. Gardner is 4 for 8 against Kittredge with doubles and doubles with 2 doubles. So he's batting 500 against him. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, foul ball. So
I can tell Kev was nervous right there. He's like, ground ball. Okay, guys, foul ball.
Oh, yeah, Kev's up. We're all pins and needles.
Yeah. He's like,
I've been nervous since the Rays had the bases loaded with 2 outs in like the 5th or 6th inning. I'm like, okay. And then Lemezzi comes right to the last guy out. I'm like, okay, time to breathe. Time to catch a breath.
And that was barely just foul. Like, barely.
Yes, it was. It was barely foul. So the 0-2 count here to Brett the A-Man Gardner, the veteran.
Eric's always smiling in the dugout. I love it.
I hate it.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a base hit. The Yankees are still got something cooking. Here comes Gallo. The throws it to second base. 4-3 now. Tying run at second base with 1 out. Here comes the Yankees.
I'm swallowing a walk-off right now. I feel like a walk-off is coming.
Take my saying, Lamario. You're taking my saying. Come on. No, I'm just kidding.
Now, interesting situation. Do you get Higashioka to bat here? You have DJ LeMahieu that
put
could come
DJ
up.
in the game.
Let me
you gotta put DJ. You gotta put DJ.
Yes, indeed.
At least if DJ gets out here, you can go to the press conference and say, well, you know, at the time it was a smart decision. I mean, what do you want? A guy that can hit or Gary? That's a, home run strikeout.
No, they went with Sanchez.
Here we go.
Oh.
Classic buffoon.
Oh, my God. Why are we going with Gary Sanchez?
Here's Sanchez. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Yep.
Great.
Typical. That's typical Gary Sanchez for you.
Sanchez is 0 for 7 against Kittredge.
I guess
my God.
I didn't read that.
Well,
Guardy did exactly what I said he was going to do, and now we
Yankee fans are going crazy in the seats right now.
Screaming for LeMahieu, and he puts him in.
And LeMahieu's like, why not me? What's wrong with me today?
Here's the 0-1 pitch to Sanchez. And here it comes. Foul. He's down in the count 0-2.
Oh my God.
See, that's why you bring in DJ right there. You have to. The Yankees are not thinking straight by leaving Gary Sanchez, and you got to bring in LeMahieu on the. Oh, and Odori's on deck. Oh God.
Right now,
it's
the 0-2 count.
Time to say goodbye, but we know we gotta go. I said it.
0-2 count. Gary Sanchez. Tying run is at second base. Winning run is at first, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Oh
Sanchez.
my God.
Oh my God. That is why you bring in DJ LeMahieu in that situation. Oh my God.
Now we bring in LeMahieu.
Oh, now you bring in LeMahieu. You should have done that.
That's the worst move he does. Man.
That's a terrible move. That's a terrible.
I don't want the Yankees not to miss the playoffs, but man,
he doesn't even bring DJ in.
Well, he must be really that hurt. Then. He must be that hurt. He really must be hurt.
Joke.
DJ can't. Wait, what happened to DJ? How did he get hurt? Do we even know?
What? They're letting Odor bat. What was wrong with LeMahieu? I didn't hear anything about him with illness.
Yeah, he got a sore hip. He got a sore hip. That's why he didn't play. Here's the pitch. Oh, he popped up foul out of play. I thought he popped it up. I was like, oh my god.
I
Hopefully
Yeah.
gotta
it's
hope
a
for
single
America.
too.
Oh, it definitely looked like you popped it up. The catcher definitely turned around for a second there. Oh my god.
Guys, let's stay quiet. Let BX finish this game play by play.
Okay, sorry.
At this point, Tampa just put us out of our misery.
All one count. All we need is a single, and this is a new game. This is it. That's all we need is a single. Runner on second. It's
I
Wade,
really don't want
and
extra innings though. Just
Lamar,
here's the
but
pitch. Foul.
Oh my god.
0-2.
0-2.
oh my god, just end this game already.
So the drama built here. If they want to be successful, they have to come up with big hits. Wade is encouraging Odor. Odor, if he wants to make the postseason roster, needs to come up with a big hit here as well. He's not a guarantee to make this postseason roster. They could use a third catcher in Gary Sanchez. I've been calling that, saying that. But here's the 0-2 pitch coming. Big important
Well,
pitch.
look
And here comes the pitch. Time. They call time.
okay.
And thanks for the positivity, Kev, for all Yankees fans, but we all know what Odor is.
Yeah.
And every Yankee fan is scared right now.
Hey,
Like,
remember
literally.
there was a guy on the Atlanta Braves way before you guys were even born named Mark Lemke. Typical player, similar like that. Could come up with a big hit. It only takes you to be a hero one time. And right now he has the opportunity here to try to tie this game on. Right now, 0-2 count. Tying runners at second, winning runners at first. The 0-2 pitch. Kittrick ready to deal. And here it comes. Line foul. Just missed from being fouled. So we'll do it again, 0-2.
Oh my god. That could have been a game-winning RBI double right there.
0-2 count here. We're in the ninth inning. Wade is the runner on first. Any single, he's going to automatically tie. You got speed in the bags with Brett the Hitman Garner on the bases too. Anything to gap, the Yankees could try to send them and win this game out. 0-2 count here. Anything against the wall, guarantee they're going to try to get this win. Time is called, so the drama continues to build. DJ LeMahieu is injured. He has a sore hip, and that's why he's not in right now. They're giving him rest there. But you had to ask him if he could have hit for Sanchez. That was the big move here. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball game over. The Rays.
Darn it. Wow. Oh my god.
freaking useless.
Unbelievable.
No wonder
So we
you
dropped. So we
That's
dropped
it.
the
Our
game
season.
here. And the Yankees tried to get back into this game, but of no avail. They put a rally in the night, came up short. Mismanagement. We got plenty to criticize Boone here. The mismanagement of the lineup, or if really he's really that injured, DJ LeMahieu. Will be interesting to see on the post game. I definitely want to hear the post game and find out what in the world has happened.
This is so hilarious because, like, literally Yankee fans hear LeMahieu's on the bench. So are you telling me there's a chance? And then Boone's like, nope.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Now Boston is one game out of the wild card. Seattle's half a game, so it depends on Seattle tonight. They could be all, this all could be bunched up here going into the wow. The magic number for Yankees to win is 2 now. Wow. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the watch along, but not the outcome. I really appreciate you there. Let's go around with the rapid fire. Real quick. Go ahead, Hugh. What's your thoughts on this game?
Listen, I understand that LeMahieu was sore, but you can't tell me he couldn't at least swung the bat and then you pitch run for him. That to me would have made a lot more sense, especially right now, late on October, when literally the wild card spot is as tight as it is. Like, I'm sorry, but there was no excuse for you to lose this game. Like literally, it's like I say. Once you get to the second part of the season, there's no excuse for you to be losing tight games. Like I understand the first half, you're like careful with the star here or there, or if you want to put a guy on, let's just say like paternity leave or whatever have you, just be a lot more careful in the first half. But in the second half, all in. You got to be all in, and fear not. This is exactly what happens. Your momentum eventually gets killed, and you're done. And this proved my point. And I feel bad for Yankee fans right now, which is a rare feeling to have. And literally, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Deep down, I'm not laughing at you guys. I'm laughing at Aaron Boone because, like, literally, like I said, LeMahieu could have just came in and hit, and then once he got on base, just like pitch run for the guy, and then, or you could have done something like where someone else pitch runs and have Tyler Reid a pinch hit for like Gary Sanchez. If it was that big of a concern, and you already knew it was that big of a concern to begin with. It just, again, the mismanagement bites Aaron Boone again, and there's no excuse why you guys lost this game. And now you guys again are fighting to stay alive in the wild card. Like I get it, you guys are in first place, but again, if the Red Sox or Mariners or the Blue Jays catch fire, for all you know, you could be done in the wild card in general, and you can't afford to be losing any games right now. I'm sorry, there's no excuse for Boone in this one. Absolutely no excuse.
All right, that's that.
And
Well, this team is who I thought they were. They the last really since 09, but this is a different roster. But they do not come up when they don't play when it matters most. They shrink. They're a shell of themselves, and it's a bunch of different things. And it starts with the management. It starts with Aaron Boone. It starts with why are you putting? I don't even blame Abreu for that inning. Why are you bringing him in with really no big game experience, high leverage experience, in probably the biggest outing of the season for a reliever? You need to keep that inning to no score. You need to get out of it, whether that's bringing in Severino, even though, I'm not talking about who pitched yesterday or the day before. I'm just talking like just guys we have. Severino's been in big games. Chad Green's been in big games. Loizaga, you could have kept him for that. And regardless of what it is, you have to find a different pitcher than an Abreu, a young guy with a over 5 ERA. And then I don't care who it is, you don't pinch hit Gary Sanchez. Gary Sanchez is a shell of his former self. He's not the Kraken anymore. He hasn't been. Sorry, my dryer went off. I apologize, but he hasn't been the Kraken since his rookie year. He has been horrible at the plate for a long time. Aaron Judge does not perform when it matters most. Until this year, Stanton never did. He was either hurt or a shell of himself. And it's sad that Giancarlo. I'm happy Giancarlo's playing the way he is, but it's only one guy. You're not going to win with one guy playing well and the rest playing like garbage. We had a great job, and I'll try to be as positive as I can. Great job rallying in the ninth. It just came up short due to, pardon my French, piss poor management and guys not coming up in the clutch.
Yeah, salute to popping in. I know he was in. He probably was listening and he wrote in the chat. But salute to you, Frank Gomez. Thank you for coming back here. I love it. Like I say it again, and I say it every time you come on. I love the Mariano Rivera profile picture that you use. I love that one there. But my thoughts here is this: Aaron Boone cannot continue to do this mismanagement, and he should know his roster. He should know his roster. And one thing is, Luke Voigt injured himself. He goes on the injured list. So instead of the Yankees bringing up a utility player or third catcher, knowing that you have a problem with your catching, especially late in the games with the defensive metrics, they elected to bring Abreu up, an extra pitcher. Why? You got all these reinforcements coming back, and you got pitchers here. Why you sending avoid your another hitter for another pitcher? It didn't make no sense. You should have brought up a utility player, and there's the reason why. I don't know why the Yankees, and I keep saying it, and I don't want to knock them. They're too busy worrying about trying to win AAA championships. We're not. They're worrying about the freaking Rail Riders winning their minor leagues championship. I don't need to hear a post and be ping and notification of they're going for a winning in their lineup. No, you know what? You got Garner, and I love Garner, and I'm not blaming Garner here. Garner's been playing phenomenal, but he's 37 years old. You got a center. You got a need in center field. You're not gonna. It's obvious they don't. I don't know. They don't what they think of Esteban Loaiza, Esteban Florial. All right. So if you don't like Esteban Florial, you got Greg Allen, and you need an outfielders here that could run, steal bases, and especially now that Boyd is gone, you have LeMay who could play the whole infield. That's your utility, and you got Greg Allen who could play all three outfield position, and you have a roster spot. Bring him up here if you're not going to do the third catcher. And that's an organizational and stupidity because you want, oh, well, let's bring another pitcher up. All right, so you bring Abreu up here. Where's David Garcia? He has postseason experience, and I don't want to hear that he's having a bad year and all this other nonsense and this and that. He has post. He's the only one that actually came up here last year, pitched a good inning of relief here. He's been he's bored. I keep saying it and I say it again. He is bored in the minor leagues. He's been in the major league level. He knows what it is. He likes the catering. He likes the food. He likes to travel. He going being demoted is like, he's bored. And then that move for Sanchez, when you have, or now it didn't make sense the way he mismanaged. He did that a couple games ago when we lost that game in Toronto. He pinch hit Sanchez first, and then he brought Wade in to make the last out, where you should have put Wade batting first. If you were going to still pinch hit, if you were going to use that sequence, you pinch, you go, I would have swallowed the pill better if you would have had Wade lead off that as a pinch hitter. And then if you're down to your final out and you need a bloop to tie, then you throw Sanchez. You know what? We know what Sanchez is. He could get you one out of the park. So it's like, yo, do you know your team? Do you know the temperature of your team, the talent that you have on your team, and what each player provides for you? You have first and second with one out. The Yankees are rallying. They're getting a hit in this ninth inning. You bring a guy who could strike out, not only strike out and swing at everything in Sanchez, not only that, he could hit into double play. You know what? I know LeMay was hitting to double plays all season well, but LeMay could take the ball, whatever it's offered. At least he's going to put bat on ball in the situation. And then, and if he's that injured, I want to hear that coming up in the post game. I'm going to cut the stream a little early just because I want to hear for the post game and want to find out what he has to say in his press conference. And going forward, it's not the end of the world. The Yankees only need to win one. They just, even if they get swept, there's an opportunity to still make the playoffs. Because if they all fit, there'll be an extra play-in before to get into the play-in wild card. So it's not the end of the world. I don't want to go that route either. But if they just win one, they're guaranteed to make the playoffs. Now if they don't win two here, they can only kick themselves because they got to go on the road. That's all I got to say with that with the Yankees, though. And that's the rapid fire. I just want to hear what Boone's explanation, because he's making non-baseball sense. And of course, he's the manager, and he gets paid millions to do that. And I understand the lineup comes from the analytic geeks and so forth, but you got to have a pulse of your team. And sometimes, and that's what frustrates us. You look like you don't have the pulse or don't know what your team is capable of. You put guys in the wrong situations and so forth, and that just frustrates me.
But also,
yes, go ahead.
Also, too, if you and you're right, he normally just goes off analytics, but you can't use that excuse. Gary Sanchez is 0 for 7, now 0 for 8 against that pitcher, and he's been, again, he's one of the least clutch hitters we have. He's had 2 walk-off hits in his career, both against the same team, and I forget what team it is, but they're like literally bottom of the barrel organization. I remember that much. He does nothing when it matters, when the back's against the wall. He's over against this pitcher. What analytic told you to put him in the game? Like Heel said, DJ's not hurt to the point where he can't swing the bat. Even if the bat doesn't leave his shoulder, he'll give a better at bat taking pitches than Gary Sanchez. So you give a better chance to get on base and pass the baton to the next guy. I'd rather have Rugi Odor up with bases loaded or 2 on with 1 out with a chance at a sacrifice fly than I would with Rugi Odor with 2 outs, backs against the wall, or with Gary Sanchez in that one situation.
And they're gonna say, and then you also depleted your bench, because yeah, you emptied out the bench. You had no one left. He goes, well, you didn't have no one else. Well, let Kyle hit. Let Kyle hit for himself then. In that case, and hold on Sanchez, because if you go to extras and he gets hurt, we're gonna put Ruben Odor behind the plate as your emergency catcher. I mean, it made no sense there. You put LeMahieu. If LeMahieu gets on, if he gets a walk, you can always pinch hit, pinch run LeMahieu with a pitcher. You bring in, in that case, you bring, a pitcher who hasn't played who could run and let him, or Jolie Rodriguez, let him come in, pinch run. You're gonna make the change anyway at the end of to close out the inning. If you don't win it, if you go to extras, you're not you take Jolie out and you're gonna put Sanchez behind the plate for Higgy. It was a bad overall not thinking. Doesn't have the
Anyway,
coach.
I have to go, guys.
Yeah. All right, man. Hugh, I'll see you tomorrow. 1
I have to
o'clock
go,
start
guys.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Goodbye.
Have a good night, man. Goodbye.
All right.
Appreciate you
Peace.
coming on. That's Hugh.
See you, man.
So yeah, so that's exactly what happened. That's when you and it's hindsight's 2020. But okay, if you were still animated and you wanted to get to get pinch hit for Kyle Higashioka at that spot, the move was DJ LeMahieu. And even if LeMahieu could walk a walk, now you have the like you said, bases loaded with one out. And if LeMahieu can't run, and he's on first, you put a pitcher. You take LeMahieu out. You're gonna put Sanchez anyway. Because he's injured. So you put a pitcher in to run, and that's it. You've seen it done. I've seen it done thousands of times. You're not gonna say you've never done that. Yeah, of course, because you put a pitcher to run the bases. That's simple, and then
Yeah.
it's just frustrating. That's not knowing your baseball team. It's not knowing the pulse of the team, and that's what frustrates us as a Yankee fan because you're a puppet, and then you get mad and people say, well, he's not a puppet. Yeah, you're a puppet because when it came down to situational baseball to make a move out of your knowledge, you don't. It's cute to be a manager from the baseball booth like you did, years ago in ESPN and you got someone in your ears giving you the takes. Of course you're gonna sound, and I think that's what the bill of goods he sold to the New York Yankee organization.
Well, great. Seattle already has a lead.
Of course, they're gonna win tonight. Everything's gonna get tight. They're gonna
They
win.
take care of it when it matters.
And Anaheim Angels stink. They stink. They're the worst team. To me, I think they're one of the worst franchise ran in Major League Baseball. You ask me, that's for another day, another rant. And of course, we got the Rays. It's scheduled, but we have to take. We gotta kick ourselves in the butt because we lost to the Indians. We lost to the Orioles. We just think about this right now, and we got swept in Detroit in the beginning of the season. That's coming now to bite. I know those happened so long ago. Those type of games that you leave on the table come back to bite you now and
we
biting
just
us
lost
now.
to Baltimore, the game I was at. We lost to Baltimore in extra innings.
Yeah, those are the games. You can't take nothing for granted. Granted, they went to Boston and they swept the Red Sox. They went to Toronto, won 2 out of 3, and it's not over. It's just one game. It's a 4-3 loss. This guy, we can't overreact. The only thing I'm overreacting is not because the Yankees. It's the situational with the manager going forward. If that's all that my overreaction is his the way he mismanages the team.
It's not an overreaction. It's happened for years, Bronx. It's happened for years. You're right to think that way. It's not even an overreaction, and it's not. And that's why I'm saying it's over, due to his piss poor managing, due to the way we handle close games, due to the way we can't finish. So that's why I say I think it's over because of that fact. I mean, has Aaron Boone showed you anything that believes he can manage his way out of this mess?
No, that's the thing. He doesn't do a move that with gut move. It's just and Boone is going to meet the media now, and I want to get on it and listen to what he's got to say because it stinks. It stinks, and I want to hear his stupid excuses. I don't want to hear him with that pregnant pause that he does, and it sounds like he pregnant pause like he's waiting for someone to tell him what to say in his ear. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the media or I mean a PR guy or Cashman or whoever, someone in his ear to tell him what to tell the media because he when he asks him a question, he pauses and he's got to give you the and it's like he's buying time for them to and it's just like and the thing that upsets me, you got rid of Girardi for a guy who's in a booth who never done the game because he had someone in his ear telling him how to do the takes. He was a puppet. And that's what the problem. That's what it's going on as a beloved Yankees don't have a manager. Despite, and you can say his record, oh, he won 100 games, but
He
I don't
also
know.
had one of the most talented teams in baseball when they're healthy.
Girardi gave him a young flux of talent, and it's just up, So it is what it is, man. We'll come back tomorrow. We don't stay too much time. I want to thank everybody for Friday night, to giving me your Friday night, coming aboard, and I appreciate each and every one of you. From Bronx Sports Jedi Network, thank you so much for supporting the program. You guys have a beautiful, um, blessed evening, we'll see you tomorrow. First thing, 1 o'clock, the first game, and you know what? The sun comes up tomorrow, and we'll attack it that way. And that's the way, keep positive, and it ain't over yet. So all we do is win tomorrow, and when we'll let the chips fall where it may. And when, let's say we take it one pitch, one inning, one at bat, and we keep going there. So Bronx Sports Jedi Network saying, we'll see you tomorrow, man. Have a good night.